All right, Karen, bring that beat back. Y'all know what we on. Yeah, buddy.
Mouthpiece
Mouthpiece included.
included. TATN, TATN, TATN.
Better got your grill.
TATN, TATN, TATN. Mouthpiece included.
TATN,
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 TATN, TATN.
Better got your
grill.
TATN, TATN, TATN. Mouthpiece
included.
TATN, TATN, TATN. Better got your grill. TATN, TATN, TATN. Mouthpiece included. TATN, TATN, TATN. Better got your grill.
TATN,
TATN, TATN. Yes, sir. Welcome to Mouthpiece Included. This is the pod where we speak upon polytricks. That's the fusion of your spots, your polytricks, and everything in between located only after the superposition collapses upon your observation. Appreciate all the observers. Welcome back to the show. This is a spot where myth meets media and the gridiron bleeds symbolism, slave symbolism. Today, we break down the biggest plays, the boldest moves, the National Football League trade deadline, and the moves the Bears made or maybe didn't make, and the stories that ripple beyond the scoreboard out there. From gridiron grit to locker room drama, we've got your all access pass to the pulse of the sports world. Whether you're tuning in for the stats, the strategy, or the spectacle, we're here to deliver the highs, lows, and everything in between. In today's episode, we dive into the clash between the G-Men and our beloved Chicago Bears, a matchup that stirred up more than just dust from the grass. While we'll dissect the turning points, spotlight standout performances and performers, and unpack the emotional undercurrents that made this game more than just a battle of bruises. Was it a tale of redemption, collapse, or something deeper? Do you want to see Bilbo Baggins, also known as Tyson Bagent, drop dead gorgeous, smart, tough? This guy can do a billion burpees in less than one day. Do you want to see him out there and what this offense would look like under his tutelage? Well, with him at the helm under BJ's tutelage. We've got reactions, analysis, and a few surprises. We'll also preview next week's game at Minnesota, along with our predictions and keys to getting that W. And then there's politics, where spots, polytricks collide. From player protests to ownership controversies, we explore how the game reflects, resists, and reshapes the culture around it. This week's headlines offered plenty to chew on, and we're not going to hold back as per usual. So lace up and lock in. Whether you're here for sports scheming or political sharp turns, we've got your dose of insight with just the right amount of leading edge. This ain't just commentary, it's clarity served up with heat. You know what I mean? Ready? Let's get our dirty Air Force Ones on and pull up at Hallis Hall at the crack of dawn and step onto the snow and the dirty slush and exclaim, let's get to work. Hey, y'all, the panel is open. We've taken the time to pin that link into the chat. If you still got your cojones you were born with, pull up. Just click on it. But if you do pull up, don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. You understand? Trolls get holes. So, give me a reason to troll you back. All right. So stand down, stand back, stand by, or pull up. But if you do pull up, don't forget to bring your towel or your mouthpiece. Do us a favor, smash that like button. Share this links to all your sports fans out there who appreciate Polytricks. The views expressed in today's pod are those of the host, the guests, and are not necessarily reflective of TATN or any affiliates. So grab y'all mouthpiece. Let's get started. Big ups to the affiliates. Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes. That is an annual glamping house music festival extravaganza. And get out there under the starlight and the moonlight. And really, really express yourself. Bring your camper. You can have a camper drop ship there for you. Pitch your tent. Do whatever you want. Chill out a few days, unwind, great people, great music, great food, great songs, great ancestors, great soul. Big ups, Milz Aesthetics. Big ups to Milz Aesthetics. Okay. Karen, what the? Okay, big ups to Milz Aesthetics. One of our sponsors, multicultural, licensed, bonded, fully insured, skin, body, and weight loss pro. Okay. I'm going to drop this link into the chat, which is www.taymilzaesthetics.com. That's www.taymilzaesthetics.com, TAYMILZ aesthetics.com. That link is pinned in the chat. Big ups to Bella B, Killer Bees. Okay. You need yourself some swag, print it on a sweatshirt, t-shirt, pair of shorts, something like that. Maybe you want to get a image of unlicensed image of Caleb Williams, showing his orange nail set with his pink earrings or something like that on the front of your shirt. Bella B Designs. Drop that link in the chat. Designs365@gmail.com. Last but certainly not least, we got Gym Recovery out there. That's JIM Recovery. Find yourself in a pinch on the south side, need to get your whip home. Maybe you've been drinking too much and you don't want to catch a minimum $20,000 DUI and get your life ruined, potentially hurt yourself or someone else. Reach out to Gym Recovery. He's got a program where he'll tow you and your whip home to safety, and you'll be driving past 12 and using your freedom of expression and flipping them off all the way there. Of course, Gym Recovery won't like that. They'll probably throw you out of his truck. All right, y'all. Enough of that said. Let's go ahead and get the co-host, traditional Father of the Year nominee. I mean, he can win it every year, but it wouldn't be fair to all the other dads out there.
Mouthpiece included.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
What?
TATN, TATN, TATN. Mouthpiece included. TATN, TATN, TATN. TATN, TATN. Bear down. What up with it, Big Ace?
Bear down. I'm on the road again this week, but I was able to tap on in, watch the Bears game, and connect with the faithful of Mouthpiece included here on the TATN Sports.
Yeah, you out there with the water buffaloes with your Grand Poobah hat on and hanging out with the Grand Poobah this weekend, huh?
You gotta get it done. You gotta put your work in here, there, and everywhere. Next week. Where am I going next week? No, not next week. 2 weeks. I'll be back in Maryland, kicking it with the fam, kicking bobos with the family for Turkey Day. So I did my little Masonic thing, and we're gonna put some actually a Turkey Day giveaway for the families in Chicago Heights.
Okay.
I'll put that up next week so we can have it out there. Turkeys for the people.
Yeah, that's big because Fort Heights, Chicago Heights has been devastated by crack.
Yeah. We just bought a building out there, so we're gonna be working in the Chicago Heights area for the next years while we're getting our new building together and helping the community. We're working with the mayor and the political staff out there to hopefully But though that part of Chicago Heights, that needs the help, we're gonna be helping out there. So
Hey, big ups to y'all and what y'all doing. We gonna put it down one crack pipe at a time. Hey, we got Big Diesel, Simeon's finest in the building. We ain't even mentioned JF1. Ain't even thought about JF1, and this guy's popping in.
Did
What's
they
going
win
on
today?
there, fella?
Oh, they won today, but it wasn't because of him.
Oh,
I saw his stats. We're gonna get there. We're gonna cover that in a moment.
My brother, boy, that's
You
the
know what
worst
I mean?
name you could have
This
brought
is
up
why he's
today.
here so early, because
Ah,
JF1 he was 6 for 11 in a win. You know what I mean?
6 for 11. Oh my God, man!
yeah.
Listen. I watched that whole game. I was flipping.
How the hell you watched that whole game and you was watching the Bears? Don't come out here capping.
Listen,
Is that a
I
green?
mean-
Is that a G on your hat or a C on your hat there, fella?
How many touchdowns he run for us?
Yeah.
None. They got 2 kick returns for touchdowns.
Hey, it's 3 phases, baby.
Two
Bears
kick
only got
returns.
1 right
All right,
now.
we're gonna cover that later,
Wait a minute.
man.
No, since he asked me how many touchdowns he ran
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
I'll tell you his stat at halftime. 5 yards,
Uh-huh.
3 of 6,
Uh-huh.
1 interception, and I think their total.
What do you expect him to do with 6 attempts?
Total
Who's
yards.
calling the plays? Is he calling the plays?
No. Let me tell you. Once he threw that interception,
Uh-huh.
the coach was smart. He's like, I'm not letting them throw the damn ball no more, and they kept running it. He didn't let them throw no more of that first half except he went back to pass one time, and I don't even think he let the ball go. But
Coach
outside of
the
that,
game.
yeah, he was smart. I was like, hey man, don't let that dude throw that ball. I'm telling you, they had him.
I said that last week against the damn Cincinnati Bengals. Let's run the damn ball down their throat. He's like, no, we don't want to get the guy hurt.
I think they had a punt return for a touchdown.
Yeah.
One of them, I'm watching the Bears.
We're gonna cover that in a
back,
moment. All right,
and then the kick
we got a
return
segment where we cover the JF1 watch.
Well, nah, if
This
you're gonna
isn't
bring
the
them up,
segment.
don't cut me off when you bring them up. Okay.
This is
Now,
all
listen.
I said was we hadn't even mentioned them yet, and you want to go in on a
because
tangent.
your boy was like, how many? Or one of y'all say, how many did he run for? So I can't just let you get away.
That was
with
Ace,
that.
but he said that because he cut you off when he said that because you were
one
already
thing-
slandering the man's name.
No,
and
I'm not.
we got a place for that in the show. Save
Hey,
it.
listen. One thing you and I know for sure, Ace wasn't here at the game.
Yeah, we do
Because
know
if
that
he
for
would
sure.
have been at the game,
we'd have lost. That's for damn sure.
Just turn your TV off, man.
Ace has probably never seen a Bears win in live.
You're
Ever.
a damn lie. I've been out there in Soldier Field when it's been 30 below, triple overtime against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not triple overtime, but overtime against the Steelers when it's 30 below and the Bears have won. But my luck with nails hasn't been good as of the last 2 years, but that'll change.
All right, we're gonna start with a somber note. R.I.P. Man,
R.I.P.
to my man Marshawn Nealon, defensive end. He was 24 for the Dallas Cowboys. It's with extreme sadness that the Cowboys share that Marshawn tragically passed away. Marshawn was a beloved teammate and member of our organization. Thoughts and prayers regarding Marshawn are with his girlfriend Catalina and his family. Apparently, his mom had passed away, and so he was suffering from that. He came off his biggest game, and I think was 12 chasing him for speeding, and they found him in a porta potty. Is that what happened?
They said they were chasing him for speed, and then they lost him, and then a couple hours later they found him with an alleged self-inflicted gunshot wound that unalived him. So yeah,
sounds like a slave chase.
I don't know what was going on. They said they were on the radio trying to decipher who he was, what was going on.
The NFL called the cops.
Yeah.
Is the NFL listening to the police wire? He probably called the team. He probably called the team officials.
Hey, them leagues be plugged with law enforcement. They be plugged with the feds because they be knowing everything that you be doing.
Everything, yeah.
Don't they?
They know. And look, the players, you ever listen, that's the one good thing with the internet now. When these players get on these podcasts, whether it's their own or somebody else's, and they talk, and they'll tell you, hey man, and these are things we don't hear when the season's going on. Yeah, commissioner pulled me to the office, regardless of the league.
Yeah, they do.
We knew where you were last night.
Yeah.
You keep hanging with those people. this is what's gonna happen. And you like, they're like, damn, man, I
What?
didn't know that.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
be on you.
I was in East Boogie Joogie. I didn't know y'all be down in East St. Louis. Like, yeah, well, we
They
there
know
too.
who you hang with. I mean, they do a better background check than the military when
Speaking
you
of
come into their league.
speaking of podcasts, did somebody tell Jalen Johnson to take a big cup of STFU and sip slow? I ain't
Hopefully.
heard him yapping. I ain't seen him, ain't heard him, and I'm happy.
Maybe it was Coach BJ.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, probably somebody from higher in the organization say, hey,
Yeah.
man, you need to cease.
Because remember, BJ was still trying to tease it if he was going to be able to play or not. And that dude was on the podcast an hour later.
Look,
Yeah,
man.
I think it's a
Yeah.
season injury. I think I'm
having surgery, man.
They said I might die.
Good.
yeah. Could be terminal. Shit, this motherfucker, man. I'm like, damn.
That might
Ain't heard a
that might have been the
peep
last game of my damn career, man.
Right. I'm thinking about going into podcasting. Hey, but RIP to this brother, man. They said he was probably suffering from depression and stuff. And then condolences to his family and his loved ones, man. That was shocking because he was coming off a big game too, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody in the organization had to have some kind of wind of what was going on with him mentally. Even the aftermath of the story that TMZ told said that he always carried his mother's ashes with him, and it's tough for young people when they don't have people in their corner, especially prominent members of the family, to guide them onto what to do after death, especially of a parent figure. But somebody had to. Man, that's tough, man. That's tough, man. He just got back to a corner and didn't know what to do, and it ended up him being unalive. So rest in peace, young man.
Man.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Very.
Man. That's I can't say it any better than that. Let's jump right quick to our Wimby watch. WimBP, coined here. Probably should get it trademarked. You got Wimbyama and the Spurs, the 7-2. You guys don't believe he's the second coming of Michael Jordan. You guys don't believe this Bears defense is the second coming of the 85 Bears. You know what I mean?
I definitely believe you're blaspheming right now. For both
well,
of those damn comments.
Oh yeah, wait, man! I just seen that little cat run across the screen, a black cat on your screen, Mercer. Yeah, okay. Quit talking like that. Next thing will be lightning striking you.
All right, the Spurs are a game and a half back. They 7-2. It ain't enough data to say they're gonna win the West. But WimBP, man, this dude's averaging in 34 minutes. He's giving you 24 points, 50% field goals. He's cooling off a bit, 23% from the three, but he's getting you 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 4 blocks. WimBP. Y'all got any commentary on that, or y'all just hating on him because he ain't a Bull?
I got commentary on him. Nobody hating on him. Matter of fact, I'm watching where you done sold us out to, where you low key false flagging for LA culture when they were playing the Lakers the other day. They calling bogus fouls on Wemby in the first half, got him to sit down, man. I was like, man, I'm turning from this junk, man. This bullshit. I turned that shit off, man. Turned it off. And they ended up losing.
Yeah, they've been doing that to Wemby, man, keeping him in foul trouble. That's the way the league can hold you down, man.
Just BS calls too. I was like, what? I can't believe they called that.
Fouls,
yeah. But that's what they're gonna get because Popovich ain't on the sidelines no more.
He's giving you what Benji Wilson was gonna give him. He's just taller than Ben. What was that, Ace?
I think they run the same pop system, but nobody doubted his talent and his ability to lead the team. It was just a matter of the talent that they were going to bring around him. And they went out and got some young studs that's ready to win some damn ball games. So, yes, he has the possibility of winning MVP in this watered down league. But, the second coming of Michael Jordan remains to be seen.
Well, they just got De'Aaron Fox back too. He missed like the first 7 games. So once he gets ramped up, they should. I like D Fox, man.
It'll definitely help them the league is, man, I know we just talking about Wemby, but the league itself is like open, man. It's open.
It's wide open, man. And no, but go ahead, whatever you want to say. But
Because
the
I was gonna
Bulls,
say for the Bulls, man,
there they go right there.
they
6-3. We only a game back right now. But go
yeah,
ahead.
but
I ain't been watching them, so I'll let y'all come.
they're missing. What has them successful is, you know, a lot of their players, they're playing team ball, and a lot of the players are combining for stats and they can score and things like that. Two things: defense, right?
They never play
And
that.
yeah, they don't play no D, but they lack, like the game the other night in Cleveland, we beaten them by like 15, 17 in the second half,
Yeah.
but without a core star guy
Yeah.
that you can depend on for some buckets when it gets a little tougher and the game gets tighter and that team starts making a run, that's what they end up lacking. It's Giddy,
That guy in Cleveland, that star they got that gave them the business, gives them the business every time they play in the fourth quarter, and the Bulls can never stop them.
Yeah.
So
I mean, what are the coaches? I mean, like, you ask yourself, just double team that guy. Just double him. You know, this is like foreign language to these guys.
yeah,
Yeah,
The
they gotta
coaches
stay. They gotta
because
stay
don't
stuck
do
to
that
everybody
stuff.
behind the 3-point line. If they don't, they'll blow up.
But they already be blowing up. So like,
Yeah.
again, when teams make those runs, they need one player who can step to the front, because he's probably not within this group, because if he was, we would have already known it.
Yeah.
And get you buckets when the game gets tight, and it can keep you with the lead until you know, wave off of that run that they make on you. But until they get that, man, they're gonna be, you know, they're good enough to be a playoff team, but maybe win the first round, that's it. But their
So
defense is horrible.
who we putting in the package? Because you got
That's the thing, because what you want to give up to get, and it don't have to be like a superstar, but just somebody who's kind of clutch with some buckets that you can count on when it gets thick. And if they get that, then you know they got a chance to advance around a two in the Eastern Conference.
I think the conversation starts with you got to take Patrick Williams, and we'll look at whoever else is on the team except for Giddey and Modest. So, you know, but you got to take Patrick Williams and whatever deal that, you know, you're going to ship out of here to get a player in. And that's probably what ends the
Man, don't nobody
conversation.
want Patrick Williams. You're gonna
I
be
understand
giving up
that, but
cash considerations just to move off of him.
you got to get rid of that damn contract.
Like I said, you got to pay a team to take him, and you got to give a team a draft pick to take him.
But to another team, that's cheap money, because that's his contract. It is an overpaid year, but it really ain't too much money like they be paying.
Because there's only like
dudes.
a year left on it or something.
Yeah, they can you can get him in a package where you move him.
Where some teams just got to get to the minimum payroll of the NBA. The Bulls have been in that situation over the years. We too cheap. We got to get some of these players in here just to meet the minimum requirements so we can get this TV revenue.
Yeah.
Well, if y'all can find that, I mean, y'all can find that, then we should be able to find somebody to give us something for the Hall of Fame, Velus Jones.
Yeah, like I said, I just went and got a new washing machine last week, and I was like, wait, I'm glad you're working, but I tipped him and everything for us.
Was he in the union? Is he in the union?
No, not at the place I bought
he's not skilled labor. All right. Let's shift past that. This is in y'all backyard. Maybe y'all need to go march. Aurora University, which I've never personally heard of it. Brooke Williams, 18-year-old kid, got to figure out what high school he went to. Says he left the
playing field somewhere he lived.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Says he left the my wife's got a cousin out there. He probably went to high school with my wife's little cousins. Says he left the university and football team after experiencing repeated racial harassment from teammates. You know, I used to go through this in the 90s, but we just handled it the way we handled it. Yeah. You call me something, I'm calling you something. Fuck wrong with you. Of course, I wasn't the only N-word there. You understand?
Yeah, that was his problem. But
Yeah,
2025, why is he the only N-word at Aurora University? But plus, he's never been called that. So go ahead.
Well, he alleges teammates use racial slurs, including the N-word, as "Don't you N-words sleep in trees," and made a joke referencing George Floyd, which he then perceived as a threat. He was reportedly the only copper colored player on the team. Following allegations, the university launched a complete investigation, concluded that a hostile environment, harassment based on race occurred. This kid's about to ching ching. He's about to get him a nice little shut up check.
Yeah.
According to reports, 2 teammates were identified in the investigation. They were initially suspended with probation, but after an appeal, drop dead gorgeous, their punishment was reduced. They did racial sensitivity training and were allowed to return to the team in January. So they're still on the team. There'll probably be cops in the future.
They'll apologize. There'll be a Aurora police as soon as they get that 2-year degree out of there.
Yeah. Williams ultimately withdrew from Aurora University and lost a scholarship valued at approximately 60 stacks. Aurora University stated it's deeply committed to fostering a safe, respectful, and inclusive community, even though they only got one colored, and that it takes such harassment allegations very seriously, even though these kids are still on the team. The university has a policy prohibiting discrimination or harassment on the basis of race, color, and other protected characteristics. All right, so go ahead, Joe. What do you got, Ace? You were saying that the kid has never been around blacks before?
Yeah, come on. He's grew up in Plainfield. I'm pretty sure they probably never called him the N-word out there. And when he got to Aurora University, he thought everything was peaches and cream. And here's a 6'3", 6'4" lineman came at him with the N-word. And he's been racist his whole life, and his grandfather and his great grandfather, all of them come from the Klan or Mag or whatever position they come from. And then you got the coach. The coach was talking about, some of my best friends were black when I was playing NFL football.
Did the coach say that?
Yeah, Don Beebe was his coach. Said some of his best friends were black, and we threw those N-word.
Oh, Don Beebe. Well, you don't know what was in his heart.
Yeah, we don't know what's in his heart. So it's just a culture. At Aurora University, I would file with the police for a hate crime and take this to the highest level of hateivity and get those guys out of there. If Don Beebe wants to continue to be a racist and the university wants to continue to be a racist university, then we'll see it played out in the media and in the court system.
Well said. And these I want to hear your take. And are you guys saying Don Beebe doesn't recruit coloreds? He recruited this guy.
He recruited him, but he didn't protect him once this allegation was brought out. He didn't schedule any plays for him after he said that he was being racially harassed. Wow. And he basically ostracized him after all of this came out.
He gave him the cold shoulder, and he was
Was he a wide receiver? Let me guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was, but he's like years started going missing from his locker.
Well, I know Beebe was, but I'm talking about the player. Was Brooke Williams a wide receiver using his athletic God-given talent?
He was a 5'7"
running back
kid. So I think he was, and it's just terrible what he had to go through.
All right, go ahead, Diesel.
He was just being he's like the coach basically blew him off when he went telling him, and then he started having stuff coming up missing in his locker, and he was getting ignored doing film sessions. So
wow.
So yeah, man, and this is how I think about it. Okay, let's say this guy was, let's say he was a Jewish player. Okay.
Oh boy.
And let's say that those guys, because apparently it was 2 different people calling him a monkey. Right? And so let's say if he was Jewish and they called him whatever they call, I don't even know what words they use derogatory.
Money grabber, for instance.
But say they said derogatory stuff
to like Jaime, Kike. money grabber. Is that what
Owner
you're
of a
saying?
bank. Yeah.
Whatever the term is that they would
All
call
right, I'm
this
just making
offensive
sure
that they call
you
Jewish
heard
people.
us because you want to go through
So
life saying you don't know what the terms are, and
no,
we're
I
giving
don't.
you
I
this
don't know.
information.
I don't know what they are.
Well, we
but,
just told you.
Oh well, if that's what it is, let's say that they call a Jewish person,
One
a
of those
player,
terms.
one of those
Derogatory
terms.
Okay.
Do you think they would still be on the team?
No.
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay.
They would have had to come out and make apologies. They would have been dragged through the public square.
Yeah.
Shame. You see what they did to
And they
Kyrie Irving?
investigated it. Listen, they investigated it, and they found the claims to be true. That's the big thing. It wasn't like they said, "Oh, yeah,
Right. And
this
then they
couldn't be."
reduced the penalties on the players.
Yeah,
That's
this couldn't
institutional.
be. This couldn't be. What's the word when they investigate and they say, "Oh, this couldn't be confirmed." It was confirmed.
Confirmed. But after you confirm it, you reduce the penalties.
Yeah. Just crazy. Just crazy.
So, what's his name? Pookie. He's on the Memphis Grizzlies. Always doing the gunshots and stuff. And Pookie.
Ja Pookie.
Ja Pookie Morant. So you know how he got drugged for all of that, doing that shooting, and he shouldn't have guns and all. It's insensitive. Your Buffalo Bills drop dead gorgeous quarterback was doing gunfire celebrations last week. They didn't talk about that at all. Finally, I think it was Pookie Morant's people, but the NFL finally retroactively fined him for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? To your point, if that was a black player doing that, it would have immediately gotten flagged, penalized, and they'd have talked. Stephen Anthony Smith would have been talking about it all over the and Big Tongue, the tight end.
Well, if you remember, what's my man's name? He used to shoot. No, he used to shoot like the Earth was spinning on its wrong axis. Noah, Joaquin Noah.
Oh yeah.
Remember he used to have the reverse 6-shooters when he would put them in.
Yeah.
But he did it for a while, and then the league was like, "Hey man, you can't keep."
But he's a mulatto. He's a French black man. He's a mulatto. He's not.
Yeah, but they did eventually make him cut it out when he started tightening. Then he couldn't do the 6-shooters no more. But yeah, it's a
double standard. Discount double standard.
Yes, double standard. And if I'm a player of color, I would not go play for that school. I never even heard of their university to this incident.
Well, I mean, you're getting a $60,000 scholarship. I think you probably figure, man, the coach came to my house and maybe he'll protect my son. But I hear you, man. It's hard as son. You're going to be the only copper color there,
It's Aurora, Illinois. They go to the university. The alumni play football there. And grandson and the great grandson. They take the damn degree. They put them in, vice president or the treasurer of the company, and they keep the train rolling.
Mm-hmm. Old boy system.
Yeah. Wouldn't let my kid go there. I don't care what they were talking about.
No, absolutely not.
If that was the only scholarship he got, you wouldn't say?
Damn it, we got to find something else.
No, we'd have to
go
keep
get
searching.
You a trade or something, son.
Yeah, we have to keep searching.
We'll have you walk on somewhere and go from there.
Yeah.
I want to see what the because Aurora, man, is full of copper colors. Their police force has been racial forever.
The mayor's copper coded.
Yeah, he don't care about none of this. He ain't said he don't care. He don't want to
try to run for governor, and then I think he had to give it up. And
there's a lot of Hispanics in Aurora. I know that.
But Aurora University, though, you see this? So BB needs to be investigated. They're only 45% white.
Yeah.
Hispanic and Latino 34.8%. 7.8% blacks. There's something going on at that school, man.
Yeah, it's like U of I. Shit.
Yeah, well, Aurora has a large Hispanic population.
Yeah, but they don't even like the Asians.
Yeah, they're not playing football.
Well, I mean, that school, it's like I said, I never heard of the school until this incident. So
I haven't either.
It ain't like a place that's probably on a lot of their radars. So
yeah, but how are you a coach? And you only got one. I mean, there's probably 70, 80 people on the football roster, and you only got 1%, less than 1% black players on the team. How can you not be racist?
Well,
You got
where is
Bolingbrook
BB? Where is BB from? Is he from one of our suburbs?
He might be. I know he played in Buffalo.
I think he was. No, he went to he was Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
But I think he also got a kid that made it to the league too.
Well, you don't know what's in his heart.
But I'm thinking
his hometown is Aurora, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Back when it was more white.
Yeah.
Sugar Grove High School. Okay.
Sugar Grove.
So he doesn't want to win.
Right. Because if you look at the demographic of most football teams, regardless, like Ace mentioned, that's the demographic of University of Illinois, but I can guarantee you their team has more than one black player. You know, if you want to win, you can be at Harvard and they're gonna have more than one black player.
Yes.
So Don Beebe,
all those Ivy League schools will have more than one black player.
So Don Beebe, in my opinion, has racial undertones. Can we at least say that?
Racial undertones? He's a damn racist.
Well, you would have to say
you don't know what's in his heart.
I ain't saying he's racist.
The kid after this came out, he's a racist.
But the racial undertone,
there you go.
Definitely.
Yeah, because we don't know him personally.
He
ain't never called us
kids.
the N-word personally. He ain't never walked up to me and spit in my face and tried to string me to a tree.
He should have cut those
some
kids.
His best friends were black, and most racists I know utter that damn same statement.
I can't believe he said that.
He should have cut them kids. And now if he wanted to say, trying to be kind to him, listen, you are no longer on the team. If you go do some type of training and help and counseling classes or whatever, then we could reconsider down the road. But as of now, you off the team. Once it was confirmed what they said, like how can you condone that stuff and keep them?
You know what? I'm going to send this to Cannon, the new lawyer.
Sure.
Yeah, he represented Sandra Bland, and I'm gonna tell Cannon to reach out to this kid. You know what I mean? And if he don't already have legal representation, because this seems like an open shut lawsuit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the family's already got somebody.
But you never know.
You never know.
Yeah,
they might need the hammer,
and they might not have a good one. You know what I mean?
Well, listen.
This is a quick settlement. You got to give my kid $500,000 and his lawyer $150,000.
Don't you know that Hillbilly Crump, Benjamin Crump?
I ain't been seeing him too much lately.
Man, he waits for cases like this. He'll pop up and then you see him on a news telecast.
You ain't seen him on the news about this though.
No, well, he probably just got wind. It just went public on the news like a day ago.
Yeah.
So once a person hear somebody like that hear about it, trust me, that university don't want no parts of that. Like, we don't have.
Of course
they act like they do though, because they lowered the punishment for these kids.
Yeah, they're down with the alleged
plan.
Sure, civil. It's a suit gonna be coming up.
It's a hate crime.
Well, at least the kid don't have to worry about CTE. But now this kid will probably be blackballed from all locker rooms. Like, won't no other college team, unless it's a colored coach, they probably won't want to take a chance on the poor kid now.
Definitely not in the Midwest. He probably have to go and hit a HBCU down in the southern part of the United States. But, that's not his culture. So, he's getting.
Yeah, he probably was like, man, I'm going to be close to home. Play here, go to school here.
Yeah. Well, you got to reevaluate your life. And hopefully his parents told him that when they decided to go public with this and let everybody know what was going on at Aurora University, it's going to be another side. It's going to be another side of this once we get done, letting everybody know what's going on at this university.
Well, I like the way the kid handled it, because back in the days, we'd have been fighting and getting into it and then getting thrown out of school, and law enforcement.
Slapped the boy upside the head with one of them damn weights and shit.
Yeah, now you kicked out of school. Now you the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? So he must have done something to get evidence of it. He probably had his phone going. You know what I'm saying? Had his camera going. He did something.
Or he probably had teammates right there who he was cool with, and they like, what? Yeah. And he had them, because I guarantee you, unless he had a recording or something, he either had witnesses right
corroborating there, some of those. You said some of those pinks was white.
Yes.
They wasn't racist.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's 2025. I mean, damn, though.
Yeah.
I can't believe the whole damn team.
In Aurora, too. We not down in bumblefuck Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Some of them was probably like, yeah, they said it. They were saying that ain't all they said.
And
Yeah.
some of them people you think white, like I got a nephew like that. He looks white, he half black.
Yeah.
So you be in there running your mouth, you know what I'm saying? And they be just as offended as anybody else.
Right.
You know?
You gotta be careful. And then there be some white ones, they Hispanic. And they be understanding Spanish people when they talk. And they'll come back and tell you, like, hey, man, they were saying this about you.
You ain't lying.
Like,
they do be Hispanic. You ain't lying, bro.
Yeah.
You get some Hispanics and you think you swept them down, they white. But that's why they be called, I don't know why they call them brown, because they're not brown. If they don't have no accent and color their hair blonde or something, they might as well be white. That's why I don't get into that black and brown stuff. All right, here we go. Antonio Brown is in the news. We don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but got to talk about it.
Antonio Brown has been arrested on attempted murder charges. Federal marshals took Brown into custody in Dubai. He is now in New Jersey, waiting for extradition to Miami. In the arrest warrant back in mid-May at a celebrity boxing event, Brown allegedly grabbed a handgun from a security guard and fired 2 shots at another man, a man he had gotten into a fight with earlier in the evening. Brown posted on social media at the time that he was jumped by multiple people who tried to steal his jewelry. Brown last played in the NFL in 2021 with the Bucs. All right, so we're here with Ryan Smith, usually a SportsCenter anchor, as we know, but putting on his.
So we don't need to hear their take. So what's your take on this, bro? Like, so allegedly, and I kind of believe him. You got some Pookies and Ray Rays trying to take his chain. And
I remember when that incident like happened.
Yeah.
And I even think they had like a little video or something kind of the incident. I didn't realize he fled to Dubai. You know, I didn't realize that. But that's the wrong place to go if you're trying to flee.
Well, any country that don't extradite is probably a shithole. Yeah, you probably don't really want to be there.
So, yeah, but I mean, if it's on tape or whatever that they was trying to rob him or whatever, then he's probably stand as much chance as any black person trying to fight it. So
I think the issue here, Diesel, is was it already calmed down? You know, like the security's already there, you got your jury, and is it okay to then reach around and grab somebody's gun and try to kill somebody?
Yeah, well, that's a different story.
You know what I'm saying?
If it's already been de-escalated, and your jury's there, you know, if you just like tripping and you're mad, then that's a whole different story.
Yeah, I think he's got CTE. They had to investigate his brain.
I think, man, I been knew that when he was on the sideline. I told y'all that
stripping
years ago, Tampa Bay, and he's like.
He was
and on running off to the stands.
He was on them pills, wasn't he?
Running off to the stands, and then he was like, he took his shirt off, and then he was about to lower his pants, and then he caught himself.
Yeah, he was on them pills.
Kept on going. I was man.
He was on that fentanyl.
Yeah,
allegedly.
He got CTE and probably whatever he was taking.
You remember he had some domestic stuff with his girl and his baby, and was allegedly in the house with the baby and had a gun. Like a lot of stuff was going on with this guy.
I think he has CTE, and then I think he also got like
bipolar
addiction with certain. I don't know that, but I would think from watching videos of him over the years,
he's self-medicated.
Yeah, something he's taken.
But there's something psychological probably driving him to that.
Yeah, definitely.
This is the video. Hold on, you can't see it.
Miami, Littleton's Rosh
might be in LA.
Wide receiver Antonio.
On Florence and Norman. Give me a second. This is some bullshit. Hey, homie. Hey, man. All right.
Brown. This in connection to a shooting that happened last month during a celebrity boxing event in Miami. Littleton's Rosh Lowe.
Oh yeah, he defending himself.
He's accused of doing Rosh.
Let's see that video again.
Last month during a celebrity boxing event in Miami. Littleton's Rosh Lowe.
Yeah, and those ain't even Pookies. It look like
a celebrity boxing event in
Miami. Hispanics in there. White boy, they beating them with stuff.
Rosh Lowe Live in Hollywood with more.
I get it.
Where in the county?
But they don't have on video where he grabbed a gun and
wanted
busted a
man
shot?
wanted by the cops
No.
for attempted
Now they wanna make him look
second-degree
crazy.
murder.
Look at it.
Cops want to catch the former NFL wide receiver, and here's why. At about 3 o'clock in the morning, May 17th, Miami police respond to 221 Northeast
They always get locked
67th
up in
Street.
Miami.
A shots fired call.
Don't it? Miami or
Police
LA?
questioned several people but made no arrests. No injuries were reported at the scene. Video posted to social media showed Brown involved in a fight with several people at the boxing event,
Yeah, this
which was
self-defense.
hosted by popular streamer Aiden Ross. He was seen apparently
And-
holding a black
jump.
pistol as he pursued someone. Shots could be heard off camera shortly thereafter. According to
Obviously,
the
that's
warrant,
like
the man
after.
Brown was allegedly after was Zul,
It-
Quarnine,
It
Kwame,
is after, but if you ain't
Nantambu,
arresting all
who
these
Brown
motherfuckers,
initially
man.
fought one-on-one
Yeah.
before two
That's
people jumped
allegedly.
in to attack the alleged victim. Police say several security staff members intervened to break up the brawl, and Brown is seen on video grabbing one of the security guards' guns and then chasing after the alleged victim with it. In the
Oh.
warrant, the alleged victim
The
says
alleged
Alleged.
victim. He chasing the alleged victim who was just jumping him. I guess he don't have his own private security. Where was his security?
Oh, you
Yeah,
know
they-
that man, if his mind gone, you know he ain't out there with security
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Well, he allegedly grabbed the gun, allegedly. But, you know.
Yeah, he took it from a security guard, so it wasn't even his
Allegedly.
gun.
Allegedly.
Well, yeah, allegedly.
he got into a verbal altercation with
He got into a verbal altercation with Mr. Brown. This is the dude who got shot at. Now all of a sudden he's talking to cops and showing up to court. Where's the snitch code? He got into a verbal altercation with Mr. Brown, which escalated when Mr. Brown punched him in the face. He further
Mhm.
stated that as he attempted to defend himself, several additional people began to strike him until security separated all parties.
Mr. Brown, which escalated when Mr. Brown punched him in the face. He further stated that as he attempted to defend himself, several additional people began to strike him until security separated all parties.
What do you mean you got into a verbal altercation? Do you know this man?
As he was exiting the building, he noticed Mr. Brown began to run towards him with a firearm in his hand. The alleged victim said Mr. Brown proceeded to shoot at him, possibly grazing him in the neck, placing him in fear for his life.
I should have a ranch to buy.
Mr. Narrington Demo.
We have been in contact.
I don't know, man. This is tough.
Yeah, I would have never left. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. And yeah, talk to my lawyer.
It looked like multiple people was jumping on one person. That'll piss anybody off. I'm not justifying it. I mean, they're gonna have to
Yeah.
negotiate. Attempt murder is high, man. Whew.
Yeah, but you
now,
got
now it looked like Brown. Now we don't know who was the way that guy's statement is like as if them people who were jumping in it were trying to punch him. But
Yeah,
it looked like Brown was getting jumped by multiple
everybody.
people.
Yeah.
So, you know,
So I don't know if he was working that whole scenario or story out when he was in Dubai, or he's starting to work on it now.
Yeah.
But there's no way that after an altercation like that,
3 in
I
the
would
morning.
have. Yeah, I would. My first stop would have been my attorney.
And if he like that, like they don't be knowing some of these athletes be like that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because they got
Yeah.
all that money and they don't be knowing, man, that some of these people be like they grew up in the same communities we
They
grew
grew
up
up
in.
in the streets. Some of them, you know, big Crips, bigger Bloods,
Yeah.
bigger whatever the hell you want to be. They're bigger than you. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so I know Diesel's been begging to get to the JF1 watch, who's 2-0 in his last 2 games, I might add.
Shout out
no,
to
I
JF1.
wouldn't rather get to the Bears, but if you want to talk about JF1, bring it on.
Well, I mean, this is our segment. What do you mean if I want to
Oh.
talk about him? We do this
Oh,
segment. You come on
bring it
here
on.
and
Bring it
yap
on.
about it. You know what I mean? NFL games today. All right. I can't believe he only had 5 pass attempts. Who's the offensive coordinator is what me and Ace keep saying, but nobody wants to listen to us.
He's an idiot, apparently.
I don't know who the offensive coordinator is, but I know when I was watching when he threw that pick and they were on their side because the pick ended up the dude didn't return it for a touchdown, but they scored a touchdown.
So Justin's the only quarterback in NFL with those picks.
No, I'm saying I'm trying to tell you why he the first half because the first half he was 3 for 5 for like 5 yards or 6 yards. But
so you think they were calling plays and Justin wasn't throwing that motherfucker? Like pass play. There got to be something.
Yeah, it was dismal like that other game that he was dismal in. And then when he threw the pick, it was still a lot of time left before halftime. All I seen him do was keep running after that. And he threw one more pass. I don't know if he scrambled on that pass play or if he threw it and it was completed for like a yard or two. But and I'm just talking about the first half. But after he threw that pick, they kept running. They ran it till they got all the way on the other end of the field. And I think it may have resulted in a field goal or something. But it was like 17-17 at the halftime, I believe.
He had a TD pass. You didn't
that was in the
that.
That was in the second half. I'm only talking about the first half right now.
But so you've been talking about this all show, and you never mentioned the touchdown pass.
Because I didn't get to. I'm talking about the first half.
You're only talking about the bad stuff. I got you.
Because you're asking why he only had 5-6 attempts. I'm telling you why. He threw that pick, and they said we ain't letting you throw it no more. Now the second half, he was doing the same stuff. They weren't moving the ball. Then he threw a screen pass, and that dude ran it in. It was like a 30, 40-yard screen pass. That's why he got 54 yards.
42 passing yards is fucking atrocious.
But they were doing better running the ball, so they just ran the ball.
Yeah, well, 2 special team touchdowns, 1 punt return, 1 kick return, long ones.
This is atrocious after 5-6 years in the league. I mean, Dylan Gabriel ain't much better, but
that's offensive.
Yeah, he wasn't much better either. So at the halftime of that game, you know, when they got the guys come in and get their critiques of the halftime, and what was the old coach of the Steelers before Tomlin?
Cowher.
Yeah,
Cowher's like,
I don't know what's in his heart.
He's like, I'd bench him and put Tyrod in there. I mean, this is dismal. I mean, you just can't do this. And Strahan and them, they were all like, man, this just looks real bad, you know. So, but
did they call for Shador?
Huh?
No, they didn't mention Shador. They didn't mention taking Dylan Gabriel out.
No, I didn't have
Shador.
No, they were on. No, because one of them said he. No, one of them said he likes.
In the game.
One of them said he likes.
Yeah, because they don't like his dad. Right?
What's the one? Terry Bradshaw, I think it was, saying Dylan Gabriel. I'm like, what? Now, because I didn't have the volume playing on the game, I was just looking at it. So I couldn't hear what the announcers were saying throughout the game. I only heard at halftime because I wanted to hear how they critiqued it.
This is abysmal. But if he was playing against the Bears today, he would have been 14 for 15, his first 15 passes.
Probably so. Probably so.
Every damn quarterback we play against, which we'll get
they have a field day.
Yeah. No matter who the F it is. This dude, we had a bum dart out there. He was 12 for 13 until Sewell. He was in concussion protocol. I meant to text y'all about that. After that, when Sewell hit him in the helmet, his helmet came off. They didn't even take his lily white ass into the tent. They would have took Caleb into the tent. He was supposed to went into the tent then, but they was cheating.
It wasn't Sewell that hit him. It was Booker. Booker, I think Byard and Booker trailed the play. And I'm pretty sure it was Booker that tackled him.
And you watching 2 games. It was Sewell came in late. They was already tackling him. Sewell came in, had the helmet-to-helmet contact.
No,
wait a
minute. Oh, you talking about the other?
We talking about the sack. Early in the game.
No, I was talking about when he fumbled and got knocked out.
After that sack, he started throwing incompletions.
Yeah, no, I was talking about the play when he got knocked out of the game.
Yeah, after they knocked his helmet off, boy, he was bleeding in the nose and checking his mouth.
And honestly, that was not roughing the passer. That was a result of the other people who hit him, and he was moving down. His helmet was already coming off, and he tackling him. He didn't hit him.
You got to be smarter than that, man. They already got him down, bro. You coming in there.
He wasn't down though, bro. He was headed down, and he's tackling him.
Yeah, we already know what goes on with the Bears. Even when Caleb got kneed in the back of the damn head.
Head. Then they ain't called anything.
Yeah,
Nothing.
yeah, and the fans, hey, big ups to the fans. They must be letting the poor fans back in the game because they was on the refs, man.
Yeah, they like. What did you hear Greg Olson say when old boy got that flag against Sewell? He's like, oh well, I know it's just the play is happening, and you just gotta try to. It doesn't matter if it's like what did he say? If you're trying to do it or not trying to do it.
Yeah.
So the same thing with that knee that he took to the head.
Correct.
He wasn't trying to do it.
And that dude wasn't trying to jump over his head. He's an athlete. He was faking that. He was trying to knee him in his head is what he was trying to do.
Yeah. Right. No foul, no penalty.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So JJ McCarthy.
There was a roughing the passer before that, and they don't call anything.
They don't call it.
Nothing.
They don't call it.
Nothing. And that's why I don't like the silent coach who holds everything internally until he's red and his hair's gonna pop off.
And then comes out in the media, asks him about it, and he doubles down and I'm proud of the old boy system, and we gotta earn those calls, and the league's gonna call what they call, and I'm just gonna keep taking it up the ass.
And
that's what he does every week.
Talk to him during the game. This is what they saying after this is the players, everybody. You don't come up to Ben during the game. Don't say nothing. Who the fuck is he?
He's a head coach. You're gonna lose your job, Pookie. Fucking around.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna lose the game any freaking way.
Hey, he's part of the old boy system. But they not treating him like that. All right, JJ McCarthy, and then we're on the Bears. He tweeted after last week's win, kneecaps are intact. So he took a blatant shot, feisty, smart shot. And I feel like if Caleb Williams did something like this, it'd be all over the media.
Oh, absolutely. Him and his father and his grandfather. When the grandfather played at William H. Ray, somebody hit him in his knee.
The William H. Ray Elementary.
Who's he talking about with the kneecap?
You remember the head coach when he got the job? He was like, "We're going to be taking out kneecaps." Yeah, and there was a play, bro, when they hit Caleb low. And low.
Yes.
Right there in the legs. They called that on the Bears twice this damn season. And nothing.
Nothing.
So the coach has got to be up there like, look, I'm trying to teach my kids how to play football. You know what I mean? I'm trying to teach these born stupid boys, if you're going to be part of the old boy system, you got to know how to, you know what I mean? I want my slaves to know what's going on out here. You got to protect my slaves like you're protecting those other slaves out there.
Since you mentioned JJ McCarthy, I had the stats open for the game. He was 20 for 42.
He's sticking it up, and they keep talking about how great he is. Go ahead,
248 yards.
Yes.
One touchdown and 2 picks. You know what his rating was for the game? 54.5.
Bro, but they keep talking about how great this fucking guy is, bro.
He dropped dead gorgeous.
I mean, seriously, look at this, bro. 54.5 rating, 82.6 when they raved about him against the Vikings, 37.5 against the Falcons, and 98 was 1 quarter against the Bears. This guy's got a 65.8 rating, and all they do is gush about this fucking guy, and he's a bum.
He's drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
And your general manager was considering taking him too.
Oh yeah, he wanted him.
Yeah.
While he was hating on Drake May and all the good quarterbacks.
He's not tough. He's already been hurt. I mean, we criticize Caleb, but the one thing we can say is that weirdo is tough. Because he take hits.
I've been saying that. I don't want Harbaugh, but I want the quarterback who Harbaugh made look good in the system. Yeah. That's our GM.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that. Make him look good.
But he'd have been better off with a Harbaugh than JJ McCarthy is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't like them fucking Harbaughs either, so it wouldn't have mattered to me. I don't want none of them. Harbaughs. I'd take the one in Baltimore before I take fucking Jim.
You would have took both of them over Eberflush.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you'd have had to strap me down with a straight jacket or whatever to get Jim Harbaugh, because I don't like that motherfucker since he was a quarterback for the Bears. Period.
You guys are itching to talk about the Bears. Who's quarterback of last week? I'm going with Milz.
Well, before we get to that, I don't think Milz want to come out of the game and give Bilbo a chance.
He don't.
especially at home.
He don't, man. He be
Especially at
hurt up,
home.
man. I'm sorry. I hate to be that guy. I'd be like, man, just go out for a couple series, man.
I thought he got his ankle rolled.
He did. I thought his Achilles was torn.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, that's it. He hurt. He hurt. But he started hopping like one of them gazelles that got injured on the Sahara. And he was like, no, these lines ain't gonna get me.
Hey, but don't be surprised if they come out there. That's how the Bears injuries be. Yeah, he finished the game, but he's done for the season.
Yeah, slow and methodical injuries.
I'm like, wait, he ran for 40 yards after that play. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. He's gone.
Yeah, he's out for the season.
Hopefully we see him by the end of next season.
You know what I'm saying? Like our linebacker, man, Edwards. You know, he finished the game. Yeah, he had surgery. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they'll wrap that up. He'll be back out there next week.
All right, quarterback. Who's your quarterback of last week? I'm going with Milz.
I can't remember.
You gotta go with Nails.
Hold on, I can't remember what happened last week, man.
You got to go with Milz, Diesel. I know you moved off of him.
You gotta go with
But the kid caught 2 passes, 1 for a touchdown. He brought the team back. They gave the tight end the credit for the pass, but they usually give the credit to the quarterback. They gave our tight end NFC Player of the Week when it clearly should have been fucking Nails. I think the NFL don't like Nails.
Don't like them. You think they don't like them?
Yeah, I think they don't like him. I got reason to believe.
They don't like the Nails, man.
Yeah, they don't like what he stands for.
They can't get on. They can't get on board with that.
Nope. Because they gave it to a tight end, bro. They was like, man, this is the first time a tight end's gotten this award. You know what I mean? Nails was balling, bro. He did something no quarterback had ever done, bro. Caught 2 passes in the same game, ran 1 for a touchdown. He was doing all types of shit out there.
Made it bring it out.
114 rating.
You know what? I'll give a tie to him. A tie between him and
Ray Jackson.
No, Geno Chico Smith.
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
Listen when I tell you what he did, because I was like, I know somebody had a good game last week.
Oh shit. Ace is a Geno guy, and he's not even.
He threw for 284, 29 and 39.
Ben moved out for some bitch.
29 or 39, 284, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick, and he finished with like a 117.
Yeah, he had a 118 rating. But
who they played against? William H. Ray?
No, they played against Jaguars.
He did at 74%.
And they lost in overtime.
Completion percentage. Yeah.
The same thing.
Yeah.
So I give him a tie. Him and
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. You're gonna give Geno Smith a tie with Nails, and they lost versus Nails going and scoring 47 points and winning the game.
And ran for 53 yards.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
right. Ran for a touchdown, caught a touchdown, and threw for 3, I think.
I give them a tie because Geno, he's been looked like god awful this year, right? He's been struggling.
He followed that up on Thursday night with 7 damn points.
Yeah, but this ain't Thursday night game. This is last week, so I'm not going off of that.
So you're gonna put the fence on the bomb and not be able to decide which one of them gets quarterback of the week.
No, I'm giving them a tie.
So they're co-quarterbacks of the week.
Co-quarterbacks of the
week.
All
right, Ace. Who's your quarterback of the week? We've heard of his.
He already said Nails.
First of all, FGB, and I'm giving it to Nails.
Okay, all right. Where did the FGB come from? Oh yeah, we hadn't said it. FGB. You can say that anytime you want to on this show. Diesel.
F referees. That's how you're getting out of me. You ain't getting it.
All right. Odunze's pops retweeted, like to Ace's point, they're gonna be talking about his pops. Odunze, after Rome didn't get a catch last year, dad tweet. He said, where is he at? Where did he tweet? Odunze said he don't speak for me. All right. Where is it at?
He's got to come out with a different statement.
What did he say exactly?
He said, we all got our own opinions. My pops got his own opinions.
He said his dad don't speak for him.
I like this statement. What statement you would have said, Ace?
I'd been like, listen here. I guess pretty much the same.
Yeah, he said that's his prerogative. He speaks for himself. I speak for myself. What else can he say about his dad?
You know, I'd,
Yeah.
I'd say I'd tell him, I'd be like, "Hey, pops, if
I
it's
talked to
nothing
him.
positive,
Private. Yeah, you're
if
gonna
it's
say that
nothing
private.
positive that you're saying to the media or out loud, the negative stuff, don't say it online or out loud.
Of course, but no, they was
You can
asking
have that
him.
opinion, but
They
just
was
You don't, have
asking
to
him,
have,
what
you
did,
don't have to say shit. You costing me money, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up.
and you don't know if he said that in private. What he was saying was publicly. They was asking him, well, what did you say to your dad? And he was basically saying none of y'all business.
Right.
And I don't have a problem with that.
right. But his dad made them comments publicly. That's how they got out there. I
Right.
think he went online on Twitter something.
No, he
went out-
retweeted something. He retweeted.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah.
that's again, if you're not saying, if I'm him, I'm saying, pops, if you got negative stuff, just don't put it online in
How
public.
do you know he didn't say that?
Well, he probably did, but I'm
That's what
saying
I'm
what I
saying.
would tell him if he
Yeah,
didn't. You see what
but
I'm saying?
you can't make them kind of statements after all year he's been Nail's butt buddy.
Man,
As far as passes are concerned, in one game, your son don't catch a ball, you against the whole organization. No, you
okay,
can't do
so
that.
I found the tweets, and this is relevant. And again, these were retweets. Can the Bears trade Rome Odunze to a team that'll actually throw to him? Yeah, that's like spitting in my face after I've been watching Nails stare down his little butt buddy ever since he's been here, to the point where DJ Moore don't be getting balls. And then he said Rome should be seeing at least 10 targets per game.
Well, Rome should be given at least 10 efforts per game if he gets them targets. Because I can name balls like today. He got a lot of targets today, right? But there's
Yeah.
certain times when balls are coming his way that I don't feel he keeps running.
He ain't even
Yeah.
running his route. If he ain't the number one option, he ain't even running his route.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to criticize, you got to look out for the people who going to tell you criticize the other way from
I've
what
been
you
telling
may
y'all
think.
about that Marvin Harrison Jr. When I was watching his highlights and the routes he was running. Did y'all see that what he ran on the goal line last week, boy?
Yeah.
And see,
Right.
Rome was in that same situation today and just got locked up on the goal line. Didn't even try.
And they've been trying to write Harrison Jr. off, but the whole time it's pretty much been Kyler
quarterback.
Murray's little video
Yeah.
game playing
Yeah.
self.
Yeah.
So the minute they put a different quarterback in there, he looked like a different receiver. So it's
Well, they're
like,
getting their ass kicked right now. But that Bland guy, he got his money, and he probably started tooting the booger sugar, and he's not interested in being a NFL player anymore. So that's what I saw.
yeah.
Allegedly. 'Cause, I mean, come on. The fact that he did a wiggle, went to the inside. Now your defense got to be set up to either safeties inside or you playing inside leverage or something. But the what he did and Bland just fell down.
Here it is. Look at
Ran
this.
wide open.
Jumbo. Formation, and there he is. Happens to him.
Oh.
Now, that's
Man, I
as
had
good a
guys like
release
that at D. William H. Gray, bro. I would pick them first every time because I was QBing. I needed to have me some wideouts.
For sure, and they just got to do the $100 million to go out there and fall down in the end zone on Monday Night Football, man. Get out.
Well,
Same.
Rome ain't that.
No.
And his father don't mention all the drops he's got and all the drops he had last week and the week before that. He ain't mentioning none of that. He ain't tweeting like that when his son is dropping all these balls.
Yeah.
Right now, Rome is a prototypical number 2 receiver.
Yes.
In the league. So until he gets to the point where you can say, hey man, that dude's a number 1 receiver, you shouldn't be making or responding to people. Man, you know how many people tweet stuff about trading players now?
Trade.
And you gonna respond to
trade. Well, you know what? I tell you what, if your dad tweet another tweet like that, we gonna trade your ass. How about that? And you won't be with Ben Johnson. We're gonna send your ass to the Saints or some shit like that.
Yeah, see how you play under that.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get into it. Me and Ace was 5-3 after last week. Diesel worked his way up to 3-5. Hink is 2-2. He didn't pick this week. Ace picked the Giants 24, Bears 30 for today's game. Diesel. Diesel picked Giants 24, Bears 30. Ace picked Giants 27, Bears 31. And I picked Giants 17. How many points did the Giants have today? 20?
20.
20. It was 24-20.
24.
Yeah.
20.
So I picked Giants 17, Bears 31. Hink didn't have a pick. So that's where we came in. So now me and Ace are 6-3. Diesel's 4-5 on his season picks. All right, y'all. The game. Give me your overview. What y'all see out there?
Before we get to that, all you bandwagon non-riders, GB fans that picked the Bears to have a losing season and are going to attempt to jump back on the bandwagon after they win a few more games and be in playoff contention. FGB, FU, and bear down.
And if you're thinking about what I'm thinking, you're thinking about, I told that SOB, but 15 years ago, you'll never be allowed back on the Bears bandwagon. When he showed up to my house wearing a Packer jersey, and we used to watch the Bears, and he'd be talking about Brett Favre and shit like that. You're never welcome back on the Bears bandwagon. Ever. Ever. I don't even discuss Bears with you no more. That's what I told him.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It's the same SOB.
Yeah. Oh, no. Nope. I won't even humor you. You go talk to your Milwaukee friends who you was talking to when the Packers was on their run and all of that. You keep talking to them. You know what I mean? You are not welcome back. No. I told him that. Trolling. He used to come through the crib trolling, Diesel. We watching the Bears Packers. He'd show up there trolling when the Bears was down. You know what I mean? And now it looks like all he did was troll all last season and this season, you know, and Ben Johnson ain't the guy and this and that and the other. And then we mess around, go on a run, win the rest of the games. Now he's going to be Bear fan number one. You know guys like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they nah. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
if you ain't going through what we're going through emotionally every week, each play,
yeah,
you know, don't bother. We ain't got time for that.
If you could cheer for the Packers, you know, anytime I'm cheering for the Packers is if they win, the Bears get in. If it's something like that. If a Packers win helps the Bears, that's the only time I'm rooting for the Packers. And even then, if they lose, I'm okay with that too. But if it's like if the Packers got to beat the Redskins for the Bears to get in the playoffs, I'm rooting for the Packers.
Did the Packers make the playoffs last year?
Yeah, they made it.
But they didn't win the division because we knocked them out when Santos hit that field goal.
Correct. We dropped them down. We dropped them down.
It was our pleasure.
Yeah. Well said, Ace. And I want to say before y'all give your overview, I was saying get Nails out of the damn game. And I was saying that because he plays too cautious out there. Those runs he started getting, they're there all freaking game. If he would just take the cheese. You saw when we came back, he started getting it to the check down quick and taking the fucking cheese instead of, I'm going to look around for 4 seconds.
All day.
And then by the time I get it to the check down, there's nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does that.
And he's not accurate enough. He's not accurate enough to play the way he's playing.
It's part of the reason why I jumped off of him, because he's consistently inconsistent, and it's too rare when he gets in these modes where he's like, okay, we're doing this, and then he starts making quicker reads. Yes. And he's quicker to decide if he's going to run or not.
Yes.
But throughout the course of most of the games, you'll see him inaccurate on throws, And then his receiver, I mean, I don't know what it was today, but them dudes dropped a lot of balls. And
Want me to tell you what it was? And they're professional receivers. They got to catch the fucking ball. Y'all know I say that every week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to make it so difficult every time.
Yeah,
if you're rolling out and I'm right in front of you, bro, just drop the ball in there, bro.
You don't have to. We've been saying that since last year. He don't have to bullet everything. And then I seen him finally make a pass.
That's when his Achilles. That's when his Achilles was throbbing.
Yeah, I was like, oh, then he finally threw something over the top that he laid in there between the coverage. But other times, it's like inaccurate throw, slightly behind the guy, or a little bit too far in front. But then
when you tell me he doesn't throw interceptions, I say that's because he's not throwing catchable balls. Nobody could catch it. You see the DBs be celebrating shit up like the receiver was wide open. Your ass didn't have nothing to do with the play. Or you're throwing so hard the DB can't even catch it.
If I'm that coaching staff, I'm getting
who, Declan Doyle?
No, I'm getting
sexy.
the dude.
He's a new sexy hot name. He's our offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle.
Cephas. I'm getting Cephas. I'm getting Rome.
Oz, you talking about Oz?
I'm getting all of the receivers and tight ends and running backs.
Oz out here.
Oz. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm putting them out there tomorrow, and we're gonna practice in the cold because it's supposed to be snowing and stuff. You need to learn how to catch these balls in this type of weather.
With a jugs machine. They just sitting out there all day on the jugs.
Apparently, or let Caleb throw them to him. So you get used to what he's throwing, and now you gotta have no excuse to not be ready to catch these balls in these type of weather conditions.
Why did he throw the ball so hard when it's not necessary? Can anybody explain what he might be thinking about? Seriously.
He's got arm talent.
It's anxiety that he's eluding the rush. It's like, hey, I got away. I mean, now listen, I'll say this. That dude is the most escapable quarterback in the league from a sack. He's the most escapable. I mean, they'll have him dead to rights. Hey, he starts, I hate
to say announcers said we're playing horrible teams. That's why they can't get him down. But that's
bullshit. That's bullshit. We done seen him do it against
all
other
through
teams.
the league. He reminds me of Vince Evans. I hate to say it. That's how Vince Evans was. He was elusive.
And look,
they couldn't sack him, but he wasn't accurate out there.
He started jumping like there's a firecracker or landmine at the ground to get out of that tackle at his feet. I mean, his escapability in the pocket he's probably the best in the league right now at doing it.
But his completion percentage when he rolls out is only like 50%. So man, he needs to take that cheese.
And weird.
Run the ball.
He's so erratic and weird and inconsistent because whatever triggers are going through his head that he can't calm the fuck down when he doesn't. Right? Yeah. It's like he's calm when the situation is out of control.
Yeah.
You know, when it's like, oh man, we in dire straits, we can chalk this one up as a loss.
As soon as you give up on him, he starts throwing lasers.
It's the worst kind of person to have on your team because you're like, I'm through with this dude. I'm through, and then he does that, and then you're like, man, there's hope.
It's like he's driving you across country, and on the open road, that motherfucker's damn near hitting every car. He can't stay on the road, but when that truck is out of control, and you know what I mean, he on the edge of he'll save you when it's about to be catastrophic.
Man, but
I just need somebody to drive down the fucking road, bro.
Yeah, it's real frustrating. If you think it drives us crazy, imagine what it does to them coaches. Man, they probably got to be
and the players, the receivers.
Oh yeah, they got to be like, well, shit. Now see, the thing they can do is you better learn how to catch because we don't need that as an excuse. Because the balls that they dropped today, it was way too many. Because we could have clearly just been blaming all of that on him.
Well, that one, me and you disagreed on one with DJ Moore. That ball
was catchable, bro.
Here's the problem. Here's the
thing.
fucking problem. He's not accurate enough to make those throws. His dumb ass keeps going back there and doing that. Find somebody, Ace be like the running back was open 7 yards in front of him. Just take the cheese.
But that play, if you go when you see it during the week on a replay or something, A great receiver is going to get their toes down and catch that ball for a touchdown.
Man, I watched it twice.
A good receiver like DJ Moore, it can go either way. And
Man,
DJ was making them plays for Justin Fields.
I'm telling you, bro,
that ball wasn't catchable, bro.
No, that's not true. Watch it
playing
again.
the New York Giants.
Just watch it again. Just watch it again. If that ball is thrown to a great receiver, they are getting their toes down and catching that ball. If that was Malik Neighbors or whatever, he's coming down with that ball and his feet are in bounds. He gonna drag his toes. It's just one of those things, like, with, and not counting that play, other balls that they dropped, that Zephyr's dropped like two or three of them in right there in his hands.
He's not playing anymore for me.
Did you see when I said how long I was saying the whole game? Put Burden in there. Every time Burden caught the ball, and he was pissed. Like, man, get me out here. He was running him over. He was running after the play.
Burden was catching the ball. I didn't think he had a drop. And remember, he played at
all
Missouri,
season,
which in the wintertime it get kind of cold there.
Man, he grew up in East St. Louis. He played for the Boogie, bro.
Yeah, so he's accustomed to that stuff. So
get him out there, get him the ball.
Loveland, you could target him more. He played in Michigan in the cold. So I mean, yeah, it's Rome coming from Washington. It don't snow up there that much. The most you're gonna get up there is a misty rain. So yeah, it's like the one thing we can
I hear what you're saying, and I'll look at the all 22, but I watched it, but we can agree to disagree. All I'm saying is, bro, that ball would have been a spectacular catch, and I don't think he would have been able to get his feet in, and that's why he dropped it, because he had to. He was wide open, and all Caleb had to do was hit him, man.
Hit him in the chest.
Well, see, I look at it like this. I don't necessarily see, and again, DJ Moore is a good receiver. He's not great. He's a good one, but he's not the kind of receiver I see that toe taps.
Makes the plays. I've seen it, bro.
Not like the great ones, bro. I don't see him toe tapping like great ones, making catches on the sideline and those types of things. To be honest with you, I don't even know if we have one of those on our roster. The toe taps. Do you think Burden is one? He just got to get more opportunity.
I think more is. We just got a quarterback who can't throw the ball.
That could be, but that's what I'm getting to with, if the receivers catch the catchable balls,
that'll keep everything
going. Then we can't blame it on them. It's on him. But when they do drop some of them balls, then we like, damn, we know he be messing up, but then y'all messing up
get
too.
him out the game when they drop the ball. There's to Ace's point, there's no accountability, man. When players be getting dumb penalties and dropping the ball, they right back out there. They still calling plays for them. Stand your ass on the sideline and think about that for a couple quarters.
Come grab this bench.
Yeah.
You're going to wait here. Not when they call, you know how the coordinator may call certain plays and you know the personnel that goes in. Like, no.
Yeah, you stay
this
in.
From now.
How much of that is on the wide receivers coach? Do you got to start looking at him funny?
No, it's the head coach, man. There's no way that I've got eyes out there the rest of I don't think I'm playing him the rest of the year. He's what you call doghouse.
Yeah.
Now this wasn't a extreme weather game.
No.
It was a weather game, but
this wasn't the first drop game he's had.
Yeah, that's Zephyrus, man. Remember when he missed in Washington? There was a potential touchdown. He's starting to get a little bit too many for my liking.
He too comfortable out there, all them drops.
And his are truly drops where they hit him in stride, and it wasn't.
That one in Washington was right in stride and with touch. They didn't throw it too hard to him.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that no more.
Exactly. When you got a Luther Burden, bro, behind him, who's better than him, you know what I'm saying? And he's a rookie. We should be developing that kid, man. And he's the future. Him on the other side of Rome, that's the future.
Because when you get to the offseason, you know this guy ain't going to be here next year. And if he is, he on special teams. And if his contract don't put him on special teams, he gone. So get the guy out there that's going to be playing next year.
Now, during the game,
next 10 years.
Mercer, you made a good point when you were saying, the fuck is this play calling going on? And then Ace was like, we need to run the fucking ball.
Yeah,
It
Ace
was
says
a
that
con-
every game.
I
And
know
he's
he
right.
says it all the
This
time.
goes back to Justin Fields. I know you don't want to talk
at the
about
start of that game, we it was like everything was play action, but you haven't ran it, so
you
that
haven't
they
run the
know
ball. We were
that
shotgun and
it's
play action.
yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing, man? Can you run it sometime so the play action is actually working? You know, it's like
Yeah, he was tickling his butt. He gets too cute out there, as Ace puts it. He gets too cute. When he finally started not being cute, we started moving the ball.
yeah, that's on the head coach. That's on the head coach.
You know, you got to start with your foundation and then get cute.
And see, tiptoeing, tiptoeing gazelle running from the Lions. If it's a pass play, he ain't good enough in his head because he thinks he's gonna make it work. So he's not gonna audible to a run. Cause I be hearing him calling audibles out there.
What are you talking about, Caleb?
Yeah. But if Ben Johnson is calling these pass plays, he's not in his head. I can make that work. I'm gonna make that play downfield. But he's not thinking like I'm gonna audible this to a run play.
To a run. And if you know that, the other defensive coordinators know it, and the other defensives know it too.
I don't think he's probably called an audible this year where he audibled out of the pass and did a run. Now he could have done it on if it's like one of them option plays, but I don't think he's done where Ben Johnson's called a pass and he just said kill and called a run play where it was a dive or a pitch or something like that. I don't think he's done it the whole season.
Right, he's copper colored. I don't think he's got the authority to do that. They used to talk about that last year. He didn't have the authority.
He does because
how the hell your captain quarterback don't have the authority to call a timeout, Eberflus? You know what I'm saying?
Well, he was an idiot. But there's no way that Coastal Loveland has a game like he had last week and gets no targets this week in the first half of a damn football game. There's no way Calvin Nungai has a game like he did last week. And you went to Swift, but come on, man.
Monungai should have started
out there and run the damn ball.
Monungai should have started.
Poston's got great
Swift
hands.
Was just coming back from his injury. And Loveland, it goes back to what y'all was saying in the game. It's the tight end is going to get used as a result of effective play action from running the ball at first, not just coming out. Okay, you start the game out. You might do a first play action. Okay, yeah. But after you've done that, if you're not running it and you just keep doing these pass plays, I'm like, man, can you guys? And the Giants were weak against the run in the league. I think they're like 20. They were like back there where the Bears are.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't
understand.
Coaston,
man, that boy got some good hands, man. I know they were saying he used to wire barbed wire fences with his bare hands up there in Idaho. He got some good hands. He got some good hands.
Yeah, he's built for weather in the wintertime to play football and catch the ball. So I just don't get it. I wish he would have called more plays, the run, which would have set up the pass that he wanted to do. And I didn't see it from the start of the game. It was like, here we go.
Well, Caleb, let me move past Caleb. Okay, we're here. I want to share y'all these team stats. This is, we'll talk Caleb in a minute. Total yards, 431 to 391. Passing yards, 262 to 220. All right, we won the battle of the rushing yards when they finally got their feather out their ass, Ace. 171 to 169. Yards per play, we were right there. First downs, right there. Third down efficiency, I'm not happy with that fourth down. And those was play calling, a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like that fourth down, no backs play.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
You know, total plays, sacks allowed 0. That's good. We had 3 punts. Our generational punter was stinking it up out there.
He should have been sacked like 4 times. He just got the hell out of it. He did some weirdo shit to get out of the sack.
Yeah, man, that motherfucker. My gosh.
No turnovers. All right, so there's Caleb, 20 for 36, That, like I said, that 70% dream, I don't think he'll ever be a 70% completion. I don't think he'll ever get that in his career.
It can be. He can be. It's
Ever.
there for them. It's there
Yeah, I
for
know.
them. Those guys are open. They get rid of these guys that don't want to catch the ball, and he starts hitting those guys that are wide open on those plays. Yeah, he can get close to that.
It's a combination. He gets mad
Doesn't he?
when they drop a ball.
Doesn't he? You saw him jumping around and rolling his eyes?
He gets frustrated to where he's like, okay, it's almost like your superstar on the basketball team, and you know you can score, but okay, this guy's open, I'm gonna give him the ball. And then he misses a wide open shot. You're like, I don't want to give that motherfucker nothing to give, right? You know, let me go ahead and shoot
but
it.
they
and
told
get it to
DJ, they
else.
told DJ to watch his face and body language when Caleb throwing them fucked up balls to him.
Right.
Yeah, I think DJ, I think he's been playing hurt the last few weeks.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, because he got hurt real. I mean, he was real banged up in that Cincinnati game.
He got hurt today.
Yeah, I thought they should have just let him. Hey, look, just sit it out, bro.
Let him get a day or two off, a game or two off.
We got enough depth where just to get healthy.
DJ ain't no load management guy.
No, he's not.
Stud.
But you
got
got
to
to
protect him from himself
himself. Yeah. He gonna
like
get
what they had to do for Swift. All right. So you got Caleb 20 for 36, 220. Swifty, 13 rushes, 80 yards, 6.2 a pop. Calma Monkey, 7 for 28, 4 yards. Caleb, that's what I was saying, man. Dart had more rushing yards than him. Caleb should be no quarterback except for Justin Fields and Ray Jackson should ever outrush this dude in a game, bro. We are not using all his talents.
Well,
here's
the thing.
His capability is unmatched in the NFL.
Yeah.
His rushing yards, though, are coming from non-called quarterback runs. These other guys, Dart, you see how many rush plays he had? I mean, like he had several run plays
but
called.
He won't run it. He needs to. I don't care how he gets them. He needs to have this many yards a game, 50 to 60 yards running every game.
Yeah, and keep getting down like he's been doing, so he doesn't risk injury.
He can get that easily without getting hurt.
Easily,
he could.
But
how much did he pass for in that first half? Can you do it where it showed the first half stats?
It was low. Yeah, I think the quarter, they do it. But yeah, he was
because I'm pretty sure his passing stats.
It was low. It was low. Calvin Unguy rushed right for a tackle, for a touchdown. Dart. Giants is all second quarter. Damn. And starting the third quarter. Santos, the most accurate kicker in NFL history, made a kick. And then look at that fourth quarter, man. We closed it out. So, let's see more team stats. All right. It is a way to do it. I can't think of it right now. All right, y'all. So let's talk about the defense. We was disagreeing on that. Y'all was blaming the defense throughout the game for what was happening during the loss when it looked like we were going to lose. And I disagree with you guys. It was the offense. We were sitting there with 7 points.
Now, to me, look, that damn defense, man. If they don't get turnovers, your offense got to put up 30 points if they don't get no turnovers. But it wasn't until late now, until we knocked out Dart, that they got them to do 3 and out and 3 and out.
We had 7 points in the first half. We damn near went the first 3 quarters with only 7 points. You can't blame the defense for that. You at home, man. They got to punch the ball. They got to fucking score.
Man, I'm watching these dudes go up and down the field. We put them in the inside their 10 on that end. They go right down the field.
And they was kicking field goals.
They still turn the field position around to like 80 yards where they're going down the field.
I would not. Go ahead, Ace.
We got injuries in the defensive backfield, but that zone that they running out there, and I mean, we got to take in consideration the penalties that they called against the Bears and every successful defensive play they make. But it seems like, I know Tyreek Stevenson is hurt. Deshaun Wright
Tyreek
is,
was getting boat raced out there.
yeah, well, he's hurt. I don't know. We can't come up with somebody else to play, but
They was targeting him. Eventually,
yeah,
our safety started giving him the help he needed because they were
yeah.
thinking he's Jalen Johnson.
No, he's hurt. He can't run.
They
And
got
the fact
aggressive
that
those last two drives. Well,
Mhm.
again, when old boy went out the game, and then they knew we were down 10, and it's like, okay, you gotta do something and be aggressive because these guys are just gonna keep running the ball, run the clock out.
Man, you like to pretend that our defense ain't being aggressive when we're getting boat raced, and then all of a sudden we start being aggressive, and then we turn around and win. Man, they blitzing all game, and the shit don't work all the time.
Our defensive line is absolute trash.
That 3rd and long, we brought all the rushers up there to the line, and they threw the ball to the outside to the screen and made it 4th and 1, and they kept the drive going.
The
We were
dudes were
blitzing.
playing, but they were playing like way off of the receivers, and it's 3rd and long. How you gonna play way off like that? You gonna let them catch it and run?
You got to
No,
take
you
the
got to
good
run
and the
up and
bad.
talk
If
to
you
them.
want to be aggressive, you got to take that
Man,
stuff that's happening
listen.
out there is a result of being aggressive.
So
We need
what
to go
happened
back to the lovely
them
two.
last two drives? They got aggressive and stopped them. Throughout that game, how many 3-and-outs? Pull up them stats you had. Show me when you show them. Show me they drives. You can show
3 and
me.
out, 4 and outs. They suck today. You talking
Yeah,
about our
I'm
I'm
like,
not
man,
saying they didn't suck. I'm saying when we were losing,
this is the people you
when
want to throw the blasphemy at and compare them to the 8. I ain't
when
even
we
gonna
were
say it.
losing 20-10
I
in
ain't
the
even gonna
4th
say it.
quarter, I could hardly blame the defense for being down 20-10 in the 4th quarter. The offense has to do something.
Yeah, the play calling for the first half and even the third
The
quarter, it was just
offense has been in
a
the
trouble.
top
We're
high
talking about
scoring.
this game.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about your defense all the time. These motherfuckers gave up
I'm
40-something
This
last week.
conversation started
They're
with
moving
I
the
disagree with
ball.
you guys this
Pull up the
game
stat. Pull up them
when you were
stats
going to
from their
blame
drives.
the
Tell me
defense
how
for
many
this
times
loss.
without a
This
turn.
game,
No,
the
I was
defense wouldn't have
saying
been. So if we'd have lost 20-10, y'all was going to blame the defense.
they would have
Yeah,
been a big part of it. It ain't just the offense damn fault. You can't expect them to do that every damn
yeah.
game. Pull up them
Man,
stats. How many times they
I
went
expect
3 and
the
out
offense to score more than 10 damn points.
without a
You got to
turnover.
when you picked up all these new offensive linemen, you got a generational quarterback. You drafted number 10 overall. You got
The best teams in the
a tight
league
end.
ain't gonna score 30-something points every damn week.
But
Okay?
absolutely, but this team's defense should have not let the team we played today do what they did.
Scored 20 points.
Yes.
So we're gonna look at
20 points, I mean, that's manageable to win a game. That's
That's what I'm
manageable
saying.
to be able to win a game. But if you watch the game, you see how they're going up and down the field on these people.
Yeah.
And if you're not getting turnovers, it's putting way more pressure on that offense.
It works both fucking ways, man. If the offense ain't doing shit, it's putting way
The
more
offense,
pressure on
look,
that
our
defense.
offense is like
And
in the
that offense wasn't
top
doing
5
shit.
in the league every week, man.
Today,
But they're giving
man.
up.
We're
They're
talking
giving
about
up points.
today.
The defense is giving up points every fucking week.
I'm talking about today.
They were
Well,
giving up
that's-
points today. They giving up 20 when our offense wasn't doing it, and they was going up. If Dart would have stayed in the game, we probably would have lost.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Well,
If
what's
he
that
would have
saying?
stayed in there, we probably would have lost.
You dropped
But-
dead gorgeous.
But you gotta hit a dude like that. I don't care. Look, I'm the type of person. If that dude keeps running like that, and they're calling these run plays for him, I'm telling my defense, listen. I don't care if you hit him and it's a questionable hit. But if you knock him out the game and the league fine you, we'll pay for it. It ain't coming out your pocket. Because he shouldn't be doing all that damn running from the quarterback position where they calling these plays for him left and right. They keep calling him, run this way, run that way. Like, and they caught up with his ass eventually, right? But that's why you got to make them pay. If they want to keep calling that stuff, make them pay.
So what do y'all grade? What's your grade for the defense?
Oh man, it's between an F and a D minus.
All right, Ace, before you bounce, we're gonna get your predictions. So you gonna get a defense of F?
Yeah, look, dude threw for before he left, which was in what, the third quarter, near the middle, going towards the end of the third quarter, he threw for 242.
And Ace, what grade are you giving the defense?
I give him a base. You gotta give him a grade on the totality of the game. Yes, it definitely changed when Russell Wilson came in the game. So I give him a C minus.
Oh God.
Yeah, they won the game. They held a NFL team to 20 points. I'm gonna give them a C plus. Yeah, I'm gonna give them a C plus. You're ignoring what they did now in the stretch of that game.
I mean, they were definitely atrocious, but you got to look at the fact that they won the game.
And the fact that the refs fucking cheated and kept their team on the field on a BS call.
And the refs cheated with the offense taking them off of the field. So that go both ways. Now, your man, if this dude leads your team in tackles,
we got your grade.
Look, yeah, you got my
Who's
grade.
your defensive MVP?
You're going to get this too, the dude I'm about to say, because he led the fucking team in tackles, and he don't have no business doing that. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, a cornerback. Led the team in tackles.
Nickelback.
Week and a half into the system.
Yeah. Yeah, but he don't fit the Bears culture. We wouldn't have had him before Ben Johnson came.
No reason that dude should be leading our team in tackles.
So that's your MVP. Who's your defensive MVP, Ace?
That's him.
And he had 2 sacks too.
2 sacks, and
I think he had a couple of tackles for loss. Let me see.
Yeah, I think they need to do a little bit more and put him into the game plan and figuring out why the hell our defensive line can't get anything done. But they played decent as far as the run game is concerned. I really can't complain about that. But everybody's looking for this pass rush. Everybody's looking for your big pass rusher to come off the end to get sacks. But hey, whatever way you get the pressure, whatever way you win the game, that's what's important. And,
Sweat had 1.5 sacks, but I agree with y'all. I'll give it to the nickelback. All right, offense. What y'all grading the offense?
I'll give the offense a C minus.
Yes, I give him the same grade.
So you give the defense an F and you give the offense a C minus.
Yeah, the defense between an F and a D minus, and the offense I'm giving them a C minus straight up. Because the only reason I give them somewhere in between that F to the D minus, because they knocked out the problem that we was having the whole game, the quarterback. So if they hadn't knocked him out, then no, they just got a straight F.
I'm gonna give that offense a C.
Concussion isn't giving
the defense knocks the quarterback out the game. The defense knocked him out the game. That didn't happen by accident.
Yeah, no, that's it. They needed to. He's running around and like he got his head cut off.
Hank, if the Bears had lost that game, who would you have put that on, the defense or the offense?
It was so bad both ways, but I probably put more so on the defense than the offense.
Yeah,
they saying the defense.
See, yeah.
I'm saying the offense, man. They only had 10 points.
Yeah, tell them.
Yeah, they only had 10 points. But Bluegrass, he's got an affection for Butch Stud, so he ain't never gonna put it on Butch Stud.
See, I'm gonna have to file a grievance with YouTube about this. This should be said. Be put out there.
They got a proclivity
inflammatory.
Put Stud out there in the Bluegrass state. Let me find out. Hey,
I seen your boy Butch Stud too, man. He did it one play when he got him, and then he tried it again, and then he didn't get him, but his back was still turned to the ball. Yeah, 2 plays in a row they tried to get him.
So so Hank, grade the defense.
Oh man, it was bad, man. Definitely a look. I'm gonna give them a D because in that fourth quarter, they for some reason decided to bowl their back. But
Here's
the
a
first
sensible, three
first 3
gentleman.
quarters, it was terrible, terrible, man. In my Charles Barkley voice, terrible.
All right, you and Diesel are in agreement. It's a D for Diesel. Diesel said F.
I said F, somewhere between an F and a D minus because
they gave up 20 points to an
They did what
NFL
they were
team.
supposed to do to knock the problem out of the game. They
Man,
knocked him out, and then after he was gone, then they got stops.
If my defense gives up 20 points, I expect to win that damn game. Who's your defensive MVP, Hank?
Defensive MVP. Shit, can we pick one out? Oh,
yeah,
man.
It's one. It's one.
Well, look,
two. Sweat had a second and a half.
I'm gonna go with Gardner.
See?
Yeah. I mean, well, we all went with Gardner.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Offense. Grade offense.
Sensible people in the bluegrass state. Yeah.
Grade the offense, Hank.
Oh man, I'm very disappointed with Oz with his ability to catch the ball. Normally he wouldn't be doing that, and I probably would have gave him at least minimum a B. But with some of the receivers not catching certain balls, man, they was catchable in my opinion.
Y'all wasn't watching the same game.
No
way in hell that offense ever gets a B. No way in hell.
No. I said I didn't give the grade yet. I said if they was catching the ball like they should have, they would have.
I wasn't playing no more.
I'm gonna give them a C.
If the defense was catching those interceptions they could have had, it would have been a whole different game too. We could do that.
I'm gonna give them a C.
Yeah, very sensible guy over here coming
they
from
get a
bluegrass state. He's seeing things clearly. His vision ain't blurred. Okay?
All right, so grade the quarterback.
Oh shit, man. I'm gonna give him a C too.
C for Caleb.
Yeah, I'm
captain.
Gonna give him a C.
You know, he had orange nails today, and he had the pink earrings.
That shit really stood out. I'm like, God, damn, this is crazy.
The pink earrings. All right, Diesel, grade the quarterback. Your generational quarterback. You wanted to move off Justin Fields.
I moved off of him too. But bluegrass. Yeah, we tell you about what we talked about with Fields and his performance.
Come on.
You missed.
Come on.
I give him a C minus.
Okay, Ace.
C minus.
QB, I give him a C.
Because he
won the game. He brought us back.
His escapability in the pocket.
Hold on. I give him a B plus. We had a myriad of drops for the entire game. Oz, I'm sorry, but you're on special teams the rest of the season unless Luther Burden gets hurt again. And I'll give him a B minus.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a B minus too. We got the victory, and that's why we played the game. And I think you guys are starting to sound like old Chicago media. You know what I mean? Y'all wanting too much. We 6-3 playoffs. We're posturing for the playoffs. All right, coaching grades. Let's go through this quick because Ace got to bounce. What y'all giving the defensive coach?
I give him a C minus.
Oh hell no! He gets an F.
He gets a D from me.
He getting an F from me. F.
We won the game.
You got to have your boys.
He only gave up 20 points. Y'all acting like he gave up 40-something points last week. You didn't give him an F.
All you looking at?
Oh yeah, you did give him an F. You comparing this? No, I'm looking at points. He gave up 42 points last week. That's an F.
If you're watching the game, they going up and down the field.
But they kicking field goals.
Man,
we bending and not breaking.
Nah,
we got a lot of injuries.
No, if Dart stay in that game, they win that game.
No. You can't say that.
Yeah, they not. I
don't know if I'm buying that.
They not
he was shaky. He wasn't balling after the concussion.
No, they calling running plays for him left and right because they can't stop him. They should have knocked him out.
He fumbled it because he's punch drunk since the first quarter.
My instructions are: you knock his ass out. If you get a fine, we pay for it.
All right, coach. Defensive grade. Ace, would you give him?
I gave him a C minus.
I mean, Caleb. Where we at? Caleb. Yeah.
Caleb, I give him a C.
Oh no, we're doing coaching and defensive coaches. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna give the defensive coach. I'm gonna give him a. Yeah, I'll give it a C. Defensive coach Hink.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a D, man. I'm gonna give him a D.
Look at
Now,
Hink and Diesel.
do me a favor, Mercer. Next week,
Uh,
you know, Briggs and them puts out their grades in the week, right?
yeah,
Matter of fact, you probably do it tonight, what they
Yeah.
had. And
Yeah.
then you can come and show what the players who played, what they graded, the same things that we're grading,
yeah.
what they graded, and see who's close to what they may have thought of the game.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll look at that. All right. Then we got offensive grade. Offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle.
D.
Who said D, Ace?
Yeah, I give him a D. And I really didn't appreciate the game plan after the first score in the first half. Then it got kind of cute. And even when it came out in the second half, everybody knows, or, the numbers that prove that the New York Giants weren't a good run-stopping team. And the fact that we went and did so well against the run last week and then came in and just tried to, throw the ball for the first 3 quarters of the game was,
But the
I
players
get the
was
D.
open. They was dropping the ball.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay.
But
So
it
now
wasn't
let's do
necessarily
something
on
else.
those plays. He was being cute for no reason. You know,
Yeah.
you be
James
cute
Williams says,
within
as a
reason.
Giants fan, if Caleb's receivers don't drop so many balls, y'all would have blown us out. Big ups James Williams out there in the chat. He said, good win today. He says CJ also had the fumble recovery. I think it was Jiminy Crickets, wasn't it? It was Jiminy Cricket recovered that fumble.
I ain't
Yes,
sure.
I think
Is that who
CJ
you call?
forced it.
Is that who you call right? Jimmy Cricket is what you call?
The
That's
Merton
what he
Nation,
Hanks,
said.
yeah.
the Merton
Nation,
Hanks,
right.
yeah, the
He's
Merton
Jiminy
Hanks
Cricket.
Yeah, that's who. That's
to the
that's, that's
second
who it
power.
was.
To the
Yeah.
turtle.
He's got
To
nose
the
for the
turtle,
ball. He's
Jiminy
got
Cricket.
nose for the football.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Hey, big ups to you, James Williams. I appreciate that, man. Y'all was balling. Man, made it harder than I would have thought. All right. So everybody gave a grade for the offensive coach.
No,
No,
I gave him.
I didn't.
I didn't like his play calling because I thought. So he's getting a D minus because I felt he was trying to pass it and doing play action, and you didn't even try to run it yet. So it wasn't like.
But yet you would have
working.
blamed yet you just gonna sit there and blame the defense for a loss.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
D
it's
minus.
both ways.
All right,
Both
Hank.
ways, bro.
You can't have it both ways. Hank?
No, it's a team game. So if they both doing dumb stuff, you got to call them out for it. You can't
Well,
just
let me-
hold them.
I don't know. Let me say this. I think it was probably pretty much balanced on the call. I just didn't. I wish we probably had a rain a little bit more so then we passed. That would be my only drawback because we was averaging like about 5 to 6 yards a carry between
Yeah.
Swift and Monungai.
This is like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this team is like
And to
ranked
me-
last near the end of the bucket in terms
Yeah.
of stopping the run. And you
I
didn't
wish
start
Caleb
the
had a
game.
ran more.
Thank you.
That's who I really had.
Wasn't
a
I
ran
saying
more.
that
I
all
wish
game in our text
Caleb
thread,
should
Ace?
have. Caleb should have
Yes.
ran more.
Yes.
There's been times we watch him. He only need 4 yards. He could either dumped it off or run, and
Come
he
on.
chose to try to
He
go for the long
knows
ball.
he's not accurate.
Yeah,
And he keeps trying to throw the ball on the move like that when he
Yeah.
could just run and take the cheese.
yeah. I wish he had. If when he ran more, it definitely made a difference.
He only
broke
started
their back.
running effectively when he figured all else was failing.
Yeah.
Then he gets carefree and loose.
Yeah, but
Because I think
I
he's
need for that to
ashamed
happen
of being
sooner
black.
and more.
We need
Yeah.
that to happen more, but
Oh, no, what did you say? He's
cerebral-
ashamed of being black.
He's
Is that
ashamed of
what
being
you
black. He said he didn't say he patting his game off Mahomes. He said he patting his game off of Aaron Rodgers. He wants to prove to the world that he can stand back there and process. He don't want to use his God-given talents, so he's hindering himself, and he don't run until the end. Oh, I gotta run now.
If he watched Aaron
O.J.
Rodgers
Simpson,
early
Jesse
in his
Jackson's
career,
gonna run now.
he
You know
if
what
he
I mean?
watched
Run,
Aaron
just
Rodgers,
run.
if
R.I.P.
he
to
watched
OJ.
Aaron Rodgers
R.I.P. to
early in
OJ.
his career,
Yeah,
he
rip
would
up
know
OJ.
that he was he was a threat to run on those plays when everybody
That would
was like,
open the defense up, but they
Yeah.
know he's a threat to run. So you gave your grade?
Yeah, I said no, he didn't.
No,
I said a D.
A D.
Yeah, see, bluegrass. I know you're reaching, Mercer. You're trying to get it out of him to say something higher.
I mean, you
But
guys are going hard on the offensive coordinator.
me and
You're going
bluegrass
hard
was
on the
here
offense, but yet you're gonna blame the defense for the loss. It's
game.
unfair.
Now, I'm giving a percentage to both of them if we would have lost.
The offense, we put all that money into the offense. We got a bunch of secondhand bums out there running around on defense. Let me finish my take.
Go
I'm
ahead.
counting on this offense, this $13 million coach, this generational fucking quarterback, this Roma Doomsday, all these. I'm counting on them to carry us, not the damn defense right now. And they're not doing it. So therefore, I'm going to give the offensive coordinator with a shit game plan. Just because he's drop dead gorgeous and smart don't mean nothing. I'm giving him a D-. He's got to do better.
Did you see him? Did you see him in Playgirl with his shirt on? Since he's dropped dead, gorgeous.
This
is he saying he's dropped dead? Gorgeous. I mean,
this is getting too wild for me, brother. I'm gonna get that early.
Special teams, y'all. Special teams. Give it grade.
No, I would get him an F, but I'll give him a D-.
Why don't we ever get any big returns? And when we do, they get called back, man.
This is the personnel that you got back there.
It is
to run the damn ball. We don't have a setup.
Y'all need to bring Velus Jones back, but y'all ran Velus Jones out of town.
Hell no. We don't want him back.
He's where he needs to be.
Yeah,
he's a Hall of Fame potential.
He's a Hall of Fame potential for a practice
special teams.
Who said that?
We don't want to put him on the active roster. We don't want to put him out there to make plays happen. So
you're right.
Who they have back there returning kicks?
Fire the special teams.
They got Duvernay.
He's safe. He's safe. It's like, hey, he's not going to turn the ball over.
He ain't going to make nobody. He ain't going to break no tackle.
He might get us to the 30.
Yeah.
You know, it's like he's safe, man. You need to put Burden back there and be like, look, this is your pathway to catch more balls on offense. Do let this, and we're going to get you more plays, more
halfway. Burden should be out there. He should be our number 3 receiver right now.
He should, but we going to tell him that to make him go all out on them kick returns.
Treat him like a slave. All right. Special teams grades. Let's get y'all grades.
You're talking about a color.
Look, we in that bad weather, we didn't miss no field goals, so I give them credit for that. So I'm
we got the most accurate field goal kicker in Bears.
Well, they were smart enough not to try a 40-yarder. Okay.
I'm just glad that the one that they did take, he did make it. So
yeah, it was 32 yards. Right there.
I'm gonna go with a C+.
All right, he's generous.
Yeah, I give it a C. I mean, we didn't let them get no big kickoffs. They didn't block a punt. They didn't block no field goal attempt.
They got a good return. They got one to the 50.
They got to celebrate. Halftime, we got a damn 50-yard kickoff return.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Well, then I'll drop it a half. I'll give him a C-. Yeah.
All right. That coach, his job is on the line. He's colored. So I ain't gonna throw him under the bus like that.
You ain't gonna get rid of him just yet.
He's colored. I'm gonna give him a C for colored. I'm gonna give him a C for colored. All right, y'all. I know Ace got a boogie, so I want to get y'all on record for these predictions. We got Bears at Vikings. Ace, give me your keys to victory, and then give me your score, bro.
Keys to victory: running the damn football. See who we get back next week. On the defensive side of the ball, they'll probably throw Edwards back out there with the club on his hand. So hopefully he uses that to make some damn tackles or maybe concuss another player. Can I say that on YouTube? But I'm looking at the Bears practicing this week for some type of revenge against the Vikings. So I'll say Bears 20. Man, it's a fast track out there too, and all our players love playing that.
And you got JJ McCarthy, drop dead gorgeous.
I'll say Bears 30, Minnesota 28.
So Bears, Vikings. Let's see what Vegas is. I told y'all when Vegas made that call.
Don't say Vegas till we all give our stuff.
When the Bears was down 10, I told y'all Vegas made that call. The Bears started getting calls all of a sudden. We got the momentum, and we ended up winning by 4, and the spread was 3.5. Whoever is mad as hell right now. Vegas owns the NFL. Ace, give me that score one more time. My bad.
I said Bears 30, Vikings 28.
Oh, you got it in a pinch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is tough out there. The purple people eaters of skull. All right, Hink. We forgot to get yours last week. Go ahead, Hink. Keys to victory, and then give me your score.
I agree with Ace. We're gonna need to run that ball, keep running. Caleb's gonna have to run it a little bit more. I believe, I have a feeling that our passing game is gonna step up a little bit. Caleb's gonna probably throw a couple touchdowns and maybe one running touchdown. My score will be 24-20. I like what the score was today. 24-20.
And Ben's Johnson offense might be tailored towards turf. Bears 24, Vikes 20. You know what I mean? Since he was in the dome in Detroit, so the offense might look a little faster. It might be good for them.
Yeah.
All right, Dizo, give me your keys to victory, and then go ahead with your score, bro.
Okay, so I ain't trusting this defense, especially on the road in that dome. And Minnesota is blitz happy. They're gonna come after him like they did that first game when they felt that the stuff started working. So if we run like we're supposed to, that's the key. Because Baltimore didn't pass for a lot of yards either today, but they were putting pressure on him, consistently blitzing, and he turned the ball over, even though he passed for yards. Lamar didn't have no big day, so I'm gonna take because I don't think that I think they're gonna Ben Johnson's gonna be the knucklehead that he's been and not be calling the run plays like he should early in the game. So I'm gonna take Minnesota 34, the Bears 20.
Wow.
Damn.
Damn. You said we're gonna get pummeled.
Well, because I feel like if it's a halfway, because the Bears secondary is kind of like, with some holes in there. So you're gonna have to be trying to stop. And if you want to if they play pressure defense and cover the receivers, then it could be totally different. But I'm guessing that it's not going to be, and I think they're going to jump on them, and then it's going to be, we just going to be passing for most of the rest of the game, trying to catch up, and that's what it's going to be. Because any normal team against these Bears who've been giving up tons of yardage and tons of points, you're going to score 30 on them. And that's why I say if Dart would have stayed in the game, they would have probably scored 30 points on this team, right? So, yeah, but I'm sticking with Minnesota at home.
Well, all of y'all have agreed key to our victory is the running game.
Yes.
I won't argue that. I'm going to say our key to the victory is stopping their run. I'm not a believer in J.J. McCarthy. I don't care how smart and tough he is. You know what I mean? I've seen the stats. I've seen the data. We should have won that last game. So our key to victory is stopping their running game so that we can expose J.J. McCarthy for being the poser that he is. Right now, we're in second place. The Lions haven't played yet, because they got us by virtue of the tiebreaker. But we're in second place in the North, and that looks good. This victory next week is the game of the season. If and when we win this game, that's going to secure our ability. I'll say it right there, to make the playoffs. I had the Bears going 10-7 this year. I didn't think it was going to be good enough to get us in. But when I looked at the remaining schedule and the remaining schedule against those teams that we're up against, 10-7 will get you in. And that all being said,
I don't know. All I know is inexcusable. Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
All right. So that all being said, my prediction is it's in the dome, it's on the turf. What time is that game, y'all? Is it another 12 o'clock game?
12 o'clock. That's our usual.
Yeah. 12 o'clock game in the Dome. 30, 24, 20, 50, 74. Okay, all right. I'm going to say Bears 27, Vikes 24.
We got to run the ball to try to beat. If we win this game, that's it for Minnesota. They won't make the playoffs. They're done.
Correct.
They're done. I don't care who they might beat in a particular week, but if they don't win this game, they're done.
Well, the
If
Vikings.
we win the game,
go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Our chances of making the playoffs probably shoot up an extra 25, 30% if we win this game.
Well, according to Vegas, the Vikings are 3-point home favorites, and they have not decided an over-under yet. It's not specified. I've never seen the over-under not being specified at this point. Every week we do this, they already got the number of points already calculated.
You got to run the ball. They like to blitz. That D coordinator is a blitz-happy guy who will just remember what he said when we played him the first game. I think they blitzed, put pressure on Caleb. I forget other snaps. It was a super high percentage. And he felt it was successful that game. So that's what they're going to do again. And the way to remedy that is to call calculated run plays, which will stop delayed draws, things of that nature, which will keep them like, hey, we may not want to come full speed towards the quarterback. If we do that, we can beat them. But if we just going back there pass happy, that I just don't trust it because Caleb gonna have happy feet and all of that stuff and inaccurate balls and people. I just don't trust it. You got to come out effectively running, and then that can set up your play action and set up the rest of the game.
Well said. Anybody in the chat, it's an open panel. The link is pinned in the chat. Y'all can pull up. Where the Giants fans at? I know y'all out here. You're welcome to pull up at any time today or in the future. But if you do pull up, don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. That's your only requirement. Don't forget to bring your mouthpiece like this brother Hank. He come up here. He knows sports, and he holds his own up here. Let me see. We're going to check NFL games today.
Well, fellas, I got to get out of here. It's dinner time for me, big brothers.
Man,
your wife, she's always messing up with our time, man. She's coming with those meals, right?
I got to,
getting into it.
Hey, my fault. Hey, give me your final words. Give me your final words, Hank, before you bounce out.
Man, look here, man. It's the holiday seasons, man, and I'm going to encourage and challenge everybody. If they feel like they can give and afford to give, man, do that. So with that being said, I do an angel tree every year. I usually could get 2 angel trees, usually 2 young men, because it reminds me of myself and my brother. When he came up, we didn't always have, and I was blessed enough that me and my brother receive angel tree gifts from them. So I every year that I make sure I try to give back and do that in reminiscence of me and my brother when we was 9 and 8 years old. So I challenge everybody.
Were you plotting like I was, Hank, when you were little and your friends had them toys that you wanted? You were plotting how to trade with them to get them. That's what I did.
He's got a good heart, and he wasn't in slow classes with a oversized hearing aid.
No, he wasn't.
I can tell y'all a story real fast before I go. I didn't realize we was poor. Because everybody else around us was poor. We all poor. Yeah. We didn't know we were poor. Right. Yeah. It wasn't until when I went to a certain school. I was blessed enough to go to a certain school. Then I realized how poor I was.
I knew I was poor the whole time because at the William H. Ray, them kids wasn't poor. I knew I was poor. They had all the ladies, everything.
Milz, that's what it was. When I went to certain school,
I get their old shirts and take the alligator off and sew it on my Zayre's Venture shirt. They'd be like, that ain't no Lacoste. They'd be like, I went in to get Lacoste, and hey, them little Jewish kids knew. Let me see the tag. Then pretty soon I was putting the tag in there.
They said, everybody
knew it was fake shit. But go ahead, bro. My bad.
But I just challenge everybody, man. If they can do it, man, do it, man. Give back some form of fashion. Whether it may not be financially able to do it, but if you can do it with your time, however way you can do it, You can do it, man. So, brothers, y'all have a great evening, a great week for you guys, and I wish y'all nothing but the best. Hey, bear down. You know, that's my final word. Bear down.
Hey,
We're
Can we
gonna
get an FGB out of you?
A fair
yeah, man, FGB
exchange.
all day, every day.
A
Diesel, I
fair
don't understand how you
exchange.
gonna pick us to lose, man. And we looking
Hey,
for
a
that James
fair
Brown to get
exchange
paid back.
is
He
no
can't even
robbery.
say FGB, bro. So you
No,
know
I
what I
say
mean.
F referees, but a fair exchange is no robbery. Okay, it's no robbery. Hey, look, I see all my friends. They would have stuff that I done got this other stuff, and they done got the hot new stuff that came. I was like, man, I ain't getting none of that stuff. I was
Dang.
like, dang, how I'm gonna get it? I ain't got no job. How I'm gonna
Hey,
get it?
hey, I knew it when they used to show up after summer talking about what they did on their summer vacation. We went to Italy and we went to Greece and I went to the YMCA. He had to run home. You know what I mean?
I started trading stuff and finessing, and before you know it, I had a bunch of the hot stuff, and the stuff that I had that was a little bit older. They had a lot of that stuff, and he's like, "Man, he he got all of that. Dang!" And
Hey,
you know, that's
Mhm.
just how it was. But the fair
hey, y'all
exchange is
call
no
it supper
robbery.
down there in the South? Y'all still call it supper?
No, we call it. The white folks call it supper. We call it dinner, man. Don't do
Okay,
us
all
like
right. Well,
Dinner.
yeah, I'm just making sure. Enjoy your dinner, brother.
Yes, sir. I'm about to go break bread. Y'all be easy,
Okay.
man. Have a good one.
All right.
Hey,
All right,
Diesel,
fellas.
before you get into your final words, man, I want to just go through the league, go through the NFL, the ticker, right quick.
Okay.
Interesting games. So, Steelers ain't played the Chargers yet. I don't understand what this is doing.
That's
Okay,
tonight.
that's tonight. All right.
Mhm.
Oh, that's out here. Yeah, that's in Inglewood.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of people walking around with Steelers jerseys yesterday.
You know, they
They
travel
doing their little
well.
takeover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they travel well.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. All right, so the Niners got the brakes beat off of them to the Rams, and the Lions beat the Commanders. Of course, they don't get the same Commanders we get because they're not playing
No,
against Jaden Daniels.
we didn't talk about his injury, man. You see how his elbow?
I
Oh,
didn't
we
see it.
last. Oh my God, bro. Hey, look, when we get up, when we're done, pull it up on YouTube. I watched it live. That his elbow, he planted and got
Yeah.
hit, and it bent, and you could see it clearly. Just total dislocation.
Was it his throwing arm?
Yeah, yeah,
It was?
yeah. Oh no, it's his left arm. That's it, right there.
Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels suffered a non-throwing arm elbow dislocation tonight on Sunday Night Football against the Seahawks. Let's break this down. You're going to see Jaden get spun around as he's being tackled. He plants that hand, classic foosh, or fall on an outstretched hand with the elbow locked out in extension. All that force when the hand strikes the ground shoots up into the arm. The hand and forearm stop cold while the rest of his body keeps twisting and falling forward. That drives a massive axial load through the joint, adds a valgus torque that rips open the outer ligaments, and the outward twist or supination forces the ulna to pivot backwards. This causes a posterior lateral dislocation where the forearm pops out and lodges behind the humerus. That abnormal contour at his left elbow is a giveaway, and a normal flex position. The electron.
No, I'm saying psychologically.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it's all. Look, it goes back to what I'm saying about like Dart. How they calling these run plays for him, right?
You saw what happened. He's like, I
and
want
then
to keep running. Yeah, and then he got broke up today.
Go ahead. If you want to be like the Army, we're going to run all day till the run is done. There's costs that come with that.
You saw what happened to RG3, huh?
Yeah, him.
But JF1 always played. He missed a couple games this season.
Yeah, he missed a couple, but when they be late hitting him too.
Yeah, they wasn't calling it.
But that guy, he's slender and hasn't developed a body yet to be running like he does, right? So the game was over.
Tip fracture from the ulna pivoting backwards. In higher energy plays, you'll see the terrible triad where you get a dislocation with both radial head and coronary fracture.
That game was in the fourth quarter. It was a blowout. The Commanders were not going to win the game.
Yeah, and they still had him in the damn game.
They had him in the game. And
he was already hurt.
Yeah, and then the coordinator after the game, he was like, trying to get them reps, to do something positive to leave off of. But then, like a day or so later, he was like, you know what, guys, that's all on me. I shouldn't have had him in the game. Plain and
Well,
simple. Should not have had him
yeah,
in the
that's
game.
what the backup is for. That's what they get paid for.
That's like some Thibodeau stuff, warlord stuff. Keep your guy in the game and the game's over and he get hurt. Yeah.
So the Seahawks, all right. Seahawks taking care of business. Murray didn't start, huh? Because they keep blaming him for everything. Let's see what Jacoby started. 50% completion percentage. That's not going to get it done.
No, not at all. Because you're playing catch up. Do you know it was 28-0 in the first half? Matter of fact, they scored 35. Look, when it was 14-0.
So this is garbage stats.
Because he's throwing the whole rest of the game. So it's 14-0, and I did a live bet that the Seahawks would score more than 34 points. Do you know they covered it in the first half? Look how many points they made in the first half. The Seahawks.
Yeah, well, you won, huh?
Yeah, they got like 10 points in the second half. 6. So they score all them points. What was that? 38 points in the first half.
Yeah, covered it.
Yeah, covered it in the first half. I was like, oh man, thank you.
Seattle looking good. They got that 13th man too. If they can get home field, it's going to be trouble out there in it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I always get them mixed up, thinking they
AFC.
AFC. Yeah,
didn't they used to be? Because I get
they
get
did.
Mixed
They used to be in the AFC West.
Yeah, because
the Raiders and the Broncos and the Chiefs.
Yeah, I always get them mixed up too. All right, let's see. So that's all the games. Lions, Commanders, Rams. All right, you got Steelers, Chargers, and then the Eagles, Packers tomorrow. Who you got in Steelers, Chargers, and who you got in Eagles, Packers? I'm going with the Steelers in the upset.
That game, oh man, that game can go either way. Them teams, they do exactly what these teams we think are good do. They end up just losing the game that you expect them to win. So that game is a toss-up. The game tomorrow, I hope Philly beats them for our sake, because the Packers in our division.
Packers usually play good against good teams, though.
Yeah, I hope Philly beats them, but who knows? Just our luck, the damn Packers beat them, blew them out.
Right. Get your hope up high. Yeah, I'm going with the Eagles. I'm not going to pay attention to that game because if I pay attention, that's what'll happen. The Packers will be blowing them out. We need the Packers to lose, y'all, because the Bears will be in first place. We'd be tied with Detroit. Did Detroit play today?
Yeah, they beat the Commanders. No, they just went off.
Okay, so that's why.
Put 40-something on them.
Okay, so let me do NFL standings again. So yeah, we'll still be in second place then. If the Packers lose, we'll be tied for first with the Lions, but by virtue of a tiebreaker, the Lions will be in first. So, all right, Diesel, man, go ahead and give us your final words, good brother, and then we'll go from there.
Final words. Who should I put this final word? If I'm the Bulls, I'm gonna put it with the Bulls. The Bears, we done covered them pretty much. If there's a trade to be made for a DeRozan type of player that can score in the clutch or when you need buckets to add to this team, and it doesn't cost you too much to trade for them, get them, because that's what this team is missing. When you go up against bona fide teams, you're going to need, you can't just have all these people who can, pass and score occasionally. You're going to need somebody who can get buckets when buckets are needed.
You're going to need more than system scores on the road against good teams.
Yes, exactly. And if they get that, hey, depending on who the player would be, we could get go at least 2 rounds deep into the playoffs. If we do nothing, we're not going nowhere. Maybe first round, that's it. We're not going anywhere because those players that we have, and primarily, one of the guys that have been getting on is the rookie, the Matthias dude. I don't know if he's a rookie or this is his second year, but he kind of is inconsistent with his play. And they've been getting on him, but if he's consistent, But even still, his consistency, it was still, they need like somebody like a DeRozan type player that can score clutch buckets. You know, and you don't need them to be playing like the whole game. It's just in like key crunch situations. But yeah, if they can do that, the Bulls could be formidable in the East. And then quickly on the Bears, if we win this game next week, I don't think they will, but if we do, we pretty much, I see, unless something drastically happens, we will make the playoffs if we win that game. Because then to be 0-2 in our division. Oh, wait a minute. Did we lose to Detroit already? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we would be 0-3 in the
Correct.
division. So we can't have that. You got to live on what did Lovey say? It starts by winning your division. You must beat people that's in your division. So if you can split with the Vikings, great. And it's going to increase our chance for the playoffs.
Yeah.
And more
Split with
importantly,
the Vikings, split with the Lions, split with the Packers.
It's
like
going
7-3 will have us in a good position.
It will knock the Vikings out. They ain't gonna make the playoffs if they lose to us next week. So really looking forward to that. Yeah, Thanksgiving coming up. Do we play on Thanksgiving? I didn't know if
I'll
I
check it.
checked. Because I know Detroit usually does. Sometimes we
Dallas does.
Yeah, Dallas, Detroit, they usually play. Occasionally we do.
If we're playing Detroit.
Right. Let me check real quick.
We play on the 23rd. We got the Steelers, bro.
On the 23rd?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then
At home.
Thanksgiving is the next week though, right?
I thought it's usually around the 24th.
No, it's the final week of this month this year though.
Okay, then we play after the 23rd, we play on the 28th.
28th? That's a Friday. Hold on.
Is that a Friday?
Yeah, the 28th.
Yeah, but it's Thanksgiving weekend.
Okay, here it is. Thanksgiving. Green Bay and Detroit, KC and Dallas, Cincinnati, Baltimore. And the Bears play is just like Thanksgiving, but it's on a Friday night.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. But yeah, we play Philly that Friday with a 2:00 start time Eastern, I think that is. Yeah, but this like you said, we could look at this game
rather than have to whip them to get them to go. So
it's the last resort.
So excited about working with him.
Air quotes problematic.
Game of the year potentially for us.
I agree, man.
In terms of the playoff picture, if we win, I think we will get in. It increases our percentage and it'll knock the Vikings out pretty much.
Well, right now we're the 7th seed. If it ended today, we got a ticket, and that's the whole thing. Yeah, to knock the Vikings out. These other teams will be battling. Like Lions got a tough schedule they playing, bro. Rams, Bucks, they all playing playoff schedules. Packers, Eagles, they're gonna be beating up on each other. So we just got to keep holding serve and winning the games we supposed to win. You got the Niners on the outside. They lost today. Panthers. Yep.
They
Vikings
lost.
will be done.
They lost to the Saints, the Panthers.
Yeah.
So you could potentially, from our division, you could have a division winner and 2 wild cards coming from the North.
Yeah.
So, it's important to beat the Vikings, man. It's real important.
That's why I was so pissed when we blew that first game, man. You know what I mean? Let this rookie quarterback do that shit in the fourth. You know what I'm saying? All that matters. But on the flip side, it would have made us start, filling our oats. You know what I mean? We would have been full of the stank that that almost costed us the game today.
Right. But outside of that, man, hey, enjoy the rest of your night. How far are you from the stadium?
Man, 0.7, bro, of a mile. So what, 5.6 blocks?
Man, you
walking
right
distance.
There. Yeah.
I'm gonna be, the NFL's too high of a ticket, but I plan to start catching these Clippers games, like maybe when the Bulls come to town, because that stadium right there. It's a little further for me, but it's right there in the same little area.
Yeah, and they probably cheaper than the Lakers tickets.
Yeah, they cheaper, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They definitely cheaper. They definitely cheaper than the Rams tickets. That's for sure, or the Chargers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, NFL getting their money.
Yeah. But all right, bro. Man, I mean, we got a chance next week. I know I picked against them, but as long as Ace in the Hole don't show up to the Roller Dome out there, well, we got a chance. If he shows up out there, bro, just turn the TV off.
I'm changing my prediction.
Yeah. Mid game, I'll be like, "Oh, you there?"
Might even, I don't even gamble. Might even call my bookie. You know what I mean? I know something. I want to put 10 grand. 10 grand.
Hey, and we didn't cover it today, man, because the story came out late. But maybe next week we can somewhat cover it. That they got these pitchers who been for baseball, who basically, so on baseball you can bet balls and strikes.
Okay.
Right? They was in on a fix for a certain pitch to throw a ball, and got paid money to throw a ball. And
why haven't I heard about this?
Because the story just dropped today. It dropped while football was playing. And
were any of the pitchers black?
I think they were Hispanics. They both had Latin names.
Oh shit!
They had
Donald Trump
gonna
be going hard.
Yeah, they had Latin names, and they was like,
shit.
the feds are investigating it, and they said MLB's already been investigating these guys.
Well, I told you when they caught the NBA, it ain't just them. The NFL is coming.
Yeah, and baseball players know you are permanently
lifetime
forever.
ban.
Can't mess with
Pete
anything.
Rose ain't in the Hall of Fame yet.
Doggone well. I mean, you better off taking a PED in baseball.
You better
At least
off.
you get like the first offense. You get like a certain amount of games,
but you still get your money. You lose the money from those games, but yeah, you don't lose your contract.
Still play. Even if
still
you
on
get twice,
payroll.
you can still play. It's just going to be a longer time.
Yeah.
But you do the gambling thing.
Man, Pete Rose is probably the best I ever seen play baseball, bro, and he ain't in. So
yeah, but maybe we can cover that. I'm sure more information will come out this week. And man, I wish we would have covered this too. I was watching a guy, and he said the things that came out with the NBA players, the coach, former coach, and allegedly how they end on these gambling schemes or whatever.
Yeah.
And he said, do you notice that when there's black folks involved in these kind of crimes, they put their name at the forefront? And he used this example. He said, when an entertainer or anybody that's famous, if a casino or something comes and asks you to perform or make an appearance or DJ or whatever, and you're famous, they pay you. You come there either to be seen or play music or whatever it is, right? He says, so any crimes that happen in that establishment that you come to, you're not held accountable because you have nothing to do with that. He says, so stars get offered all the time to come to places, appear, or play poker, things of that nature. Now, I ain't saying that's the case with these guys that they didn't caught or whatever. But he was using this example, and he's saying, how come they're put on the forefront? But in the case if they're involved with mafia, how come you don't see these guys at the forefront?
I said that from day one, but when I mentioned it, you called me colored, like I just love color.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's the overplay for those. Yes, I said.
I didn't say that on this case, but
no,
you mentioned it. You mentioned it lightly. Yeah. You said something.
Yes.
And when I heard this guy, I was like, man, you know what? He's right. It's like whenever things pop up, it's like they push this person to the front, but real players that they're really after or whatever, you're not putting them to the front and saying, hey, here's who did this wrong. Now, this guy's involved. This guy's involved or allegedly involved.
Right.
But you're not putting these guys.
Yeah, those guys were just pawns in the scheme.
Yeah. And I'm like,
the players were pawns.
Yeah.
They didn't orchestrate it. They weren't the top of the RICO. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah. So, and it's probably to try to get them to flip.
To snitch.
To
put
whoever
pressure
that
on them.
is.
Hurt their brand deals.
It's just unfair that usually those are people of color that they do that to.
It's been going on for years, bro. We've been saying it. We not shy around here. You know what I mean? We're not shy around here. After George Floyd, this is why this channel came on. I said, I am not biting my tongue no more. You know what I'm saying? And if people don't like it, they can suck one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I'm going to look forward to what comes out with this baseball thing, because I know if it's just them two people that they caught so far, there's got to be more pitchers that's been doing that. Got to be more.
Yeah, just like Shohei Ohtani, it wasn't his interpreter.
Who was it if it wasn't his interpreter?
It was Shohei. Hey, in my opinion.
Oh, I never really got that deep into his thing.
But these are, imagine you're playing over in a country and you're the man over there and you don't speak their language. How is your fucking interpreter in charge of your finances and got your bank information? That has nothing to do with that. You're telling him, and he says, and then you're like, and then you're authorizing or you're signing. This guy doesn't. He's not your power of attorney. Yeah. He doesn't have control of your money. He's your interpreter. When does your interpreter get control of your money?
It wasn't like he was taking his own money that he's paid to help you to do those crimes. He's taking your money.
He was allegedly stealing money out of your account because the bets were coming from your account, and Ohtani didn't know about it. That was the story.
Yeah. I never got that far into it.
Yeah. So if somebody was buying kilos and the feds was investigating you and you're like, oh, that was my personal assistant that was doing that out of my account. And you know damn well your black ass wouldn't have been able to get off that easy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. All right, bro. Great stuff, man.
All right, man. Yeah, we'll holler next week.
Yeah, bear down. Like you said, next week's a big one, bro.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
Yeah, big one. We gotta add that one. Nails, you hear us? I don't know what color you need to paint your nails, or whatever you gotta do, come out there in a skirt. But we need this one.
Yeah, big time. I'll holler next week.
All right, bro. One love. All right. This wraps up this week's weekly sports recap, where the scoreboard met the soapbox, and the Giants-Bears showdown gave us plenty to chew on. Whether you came for the play-by-play or stayed around for deeper pulse beneath the turf, we hope you're walking away with fresh perspective and a few sparks of debate. From the raw emotion on the field to the ripple effects in the press room, today's episode reminds us that spots aren't just games, they're cultural flashpoints. And when Spolly Tricks enters the arena, the stakes shift. We'll keep tracking how these stories evolve and how athletes continue to shape the narrative beyond the final whistle. Until next time, stay sharp, stay skeptical, and keep your third eye on the ball. The game is never just a game, and it's always on. And we'll be here to call it just like we see it. This ain't just content, it's connection. And it means more because all of y'all are right here. So please stay locked in. We appreciate your support and enthusiasm for this pod. If you have any questions, concerns, or need further information, feel free to reach out to us in the comments. If you got our numbers or emails, it's in the About Us page. Reach out to us. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and as always, bear down. And until next time, FGB. And that's going to be F Green Bay. Karen, can you take us out of here? Karen, can you take us out of here? Okay. Karen, what the hell happened? Karen, can you take us out?
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright.
Put a shovel on the ground. Breaking my heart, man. Yeah. Breaking my heart. You guys gonna get your little suburban stadium and your little, you probably have halter top night, fingernail paint night. You get your fingernails painted.
I'm not going out there, man. I go watch them out of town before I go to damn Arlington Heights.
All right. You find yourself sliding through. You might be in LA. On Florence and Norman. Hey, homie. Hey, man, come here. You better. You might be in Chicago. Woo! Dipping down Ashland. You better. Chill back. Check your six. Double check that blind spot. Use that blind spot assist. Guard your grill. Bear down.
Damn.
Knuckle up. And don't forget it, baby. And don't forget to.
Whatever you do, don't forget it. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, Butterfly.
Forget to bring your mouthpiece.
Sure. Don't forget it.
TATN.